What's good?
Is this
Homies, what's lit? What's extra?
That was a booger.
Preamble here.
Ew, gross.
You know, preamble.
Preamble.
Audio check. The usual. The norm. How come you were late today? Do you mind if I?
Red leather.
I woke up at like 10.
Oh yeah.
What? We woke
That's a
up
good
at 10.
excuse. That's a good excuse.
Woke up at 10. I didn't get
look how
out of
amazing
bed
he
until
looks.
10:30.
Set your alarm, Shepherd.
No.
It's like the one day a week I get to sleep in.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And like, just got shit faced last night.
Just by yourself? I should probably turn that off.
No.
Just
shit-faced
shit-faced by yourself.
No, I was with people.
Oh. With Nat.
Your people at places doing
And,
things, you know.
and
Did you go to
use.
Taste?
Yeah, let's keep it vague for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Did you go over and say hi to Nat and?
Yeah,
And
I was
Brenda?
looking around, and then like in my peripheral, I seen a guy sort of like cock his head, and I sort of focused on. Oh,
I know that cockeyed son of a bitch.
yeah, it's Brandon, Brando, one of the Brandons.
One of the many.
Was he working?
No,
Oh.
he had just gotten off work,
Oh, okay.
and then had I think he was out for supper with his mother,
Yes.
Miss
Accurate.
Brando.
and then
Mrs. Brando.
I talked to him. And then I was like flustered. I don't know. I meant to message him. I'm like, hey, sorry, I was like super flustered yesterday because I didn't know where I was supposed to be.
Also, you're a big deal, and I was really nervous. It's Brando.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you guys talked about that last week about being recognized.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I got recognized at Shoeless Joe's
No, when? What?
a long time ago? Oh, a while ago.
By whom?
Fuck, I don't know, and I wish I'd caught his name because it was actually super cool. And it was weird. It was totally weird because like, Amber and I had sat down to have supper, and then he approached us. He's like, "Hey, you're Oliver from Talking Reckless, or probably one of the older iterations."
Gamer Gaia.
Sure, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I've been a fan of him for a long time. Just wanted to come say hi. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's really great. And I actually wanted to like buy them a round of drinks or whatever, but they were already leaving.
Oh yeah. See, the trick is to get them to buy you a round of drinks,
Wow.
or breakfast, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, like some more foam, maybe. That would be cool.
This whole room is going to be cool.
Nice, 1 square foam. That's all we ask for.
If every listener bought us 1 square foam, we could cover this. Think of what we could do.
I don't know if this will make it, but if that guy is still listening to us, the guy that recognized me, I could just like contact me with your name because I'd like to know your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my one moment, and it was cool.
I'm going to do a little aside here for the Twitch chat, for the folks watching live. We haven't started this podcast really yet, the audio version of it. I mean, it's very convoluted, but we're not going to be acknowledging this camera or this camera.
Never. I haven't looked at it at all.
At any time, we're not going to have the chat up. We're not going to be doing anything during the show. You guys are going to be ghosts. Listen, one of these cameras is probably going to fall at some point, and we're just going to roll with it. And then during the break, we'll have a chance to interact with you and look at the chat and do all that stuff. But this is an audio podcast. First and foremost, this is just a fun little bonus for the folks who care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or don't care.
Or don't care. Yeah. I hope that... I think Kevin's monitoring upstairs, so I hope if anything breaks, he'll come down and be like, hey, guys, it's broken.
Your mics have been out for half an hour.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd let you know.
I'm pretty sure I unmuted them. I'm like 90%. Yeah, it seems like they're going. So that's okay. Maybe before we actually start, we'll paging Kevin Byer to the podcast studio. Paging Kevin Byer to the podcast studio.
He'll hear it in a minute.
On the stream.
Yeah, it's the internal or whatever. Just a
Natural
phase
delay,
delay. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck they put that.
I hope he hears the pages because I wanna bring them down towards the end
Probably got the
for a hot new segment. A hot new segment we're introducing today.
Called.
We'll save it. We'll save the surprise.
Ooh.
Dear.
We're okay.
2 drops.
Empty. Almost.
Yeah. Was that my bad?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Our bad. We're a team, Bryce.
The Twitch chat will let us know who spilled the coffee.
No, they won't. Well,
get
they
an
will, but
instant
we
replay?
won't. We won't know. Yeah. Check the tape, please.
Yeah.
I think he's moving. I think
he's
he finally got
moving?
the page.
He heard it on the stream.
I should go down.
Is everything working up there?
Yeah, no, it's working good. You guys
Sounds
made
good.
me. I had to suicide in my ARAM game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure everything was on.
I'm
and
not
working
sorry.
good.
I don't know what that means.
Escape
Okay.
and leave.
I'm gonna. There's gonna be a
leave
part.
game.
We're gonna roundabout emails. I'm gonna page
No,
it down.
that's
here, 'cause
all
we gotta-
bullshit.
No, it's
Not
we'll find out. We'll find
not
out. You don't even know. You don't even know what's on it.
I know what's going on.
Yes.
You should have just been like, hey, if everything's okay, just give us 2 stomps on the floor.
Oh,
We have to wait a little
Yeah.
while.
It'd be you gotta wait for the delay to work it
Yeah,
out.
I guess so.
Yeah.
One thump is Rangers returning.
Yeah.
2
Two thumbs. Everything's good.
It's fine.
Oh man. Now I mean we gotta.
So this is cool. I think this is a great idea. I
So
think
do
this is
I.
a fun idea, and for people who are just hanging out and just want to tune in. And yes, because we're not going to really acknowledge them, then there's no real big obligation.
Yeah,
to,
exactly.
Yeah, and they get
around.
to join in the bullshit part of this show that
Yep.
almost never makes it to air. Mm-hmm. We just have to not say terrible, terrible things anymore. We have to say all the terrible things on the drive over and get them out of our system.
Or right before you even
And yeah,
start
or
the
right
computer.
before. I mean, the white balance jokes were pretty funny. I'm glad you weren't here for them.
Yeah,
But,
well,
you know, we're talking camera specs, color saturation. The color saturation way up. White balance little off. Just, it's video. It's video
fucking
speak.
all 3 of them looking at me like
Yeah, look at Bryce. I
Oh
don't know.
man.
I don't know.
All right, we're ready. We're ready for this too. This is
these
is
are the
all
ones.
good to go.
These are the ones.
Those are the ones. Okay. All right.
Garbage.
What's the date? Let's do it. Welcome to the show. Hang on, I'm still flipping. Pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, 2, 2. Welcome. Okay, I'm good. I apologize to everybody's ears.
I've been meaning to say, let's not start the show on this, but the shows that I'm not
I have 3.
participating on, I would like to come in and learn how to do
Totally.
the 1s and 2s.
Yeah, we'll get you in there because more people need to be able to run this more than just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have
Easy
nothing to
peasy.
contribute to the show.
Try hanging on to this show. Just put a hand on, and you can move it. You can move it with you. You can
It's like you're holding onto your coffee.
all
Just
the
hold
time.
onto the mic.
Well, maybe not quite lean onto the table. But
We're not on.
I'll do one of these, and if I'm talking to Bryce, I'll bring it over here sometimes.
Yeah, I know you
Ooh.
do that. I've noticed you
Yeah,
do
just
that.
hang on
just-
to it, man.
It's like he's
We should
scared.
just get quality headsets.
It's
Then
a
we can
joystick.
just do this on a walk
Yeah,
one
we got
day.
the shitty
Just,
headset.
They're so expensive, man.
Yeah.
They're so
the
fucking expensive.
K99.
that's the dream, though.
That is the dream. Yes. They're-
Headsets?
Yeah, good quality headset mics. Or I don't
Oh,
even,
headset mics.
I don't even want headset mics. I just want lavs.
Didn't we try that before?
Yeah,
That
and
sucked.
I spent like
Oh,
500
'cause
bucks
they were-
on each of them, and we bought like $3,000 in fucking lav mics, and they still sucked.
Well,
I've always had good success with just the earbuds with a good mic.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the stock iPhone ones you get are actually really good.
I don't know. That wouldn't be quite we want a little bit higher bar quality. It's
Like just
one,
as good as these.
It's one of the only things
For like $20.
It's one of the only things we do better
No,
than
it's not
other people,
nearly as
right?
good as
Is
this.
have our audio quality. Well, I mean,
if
we're
you're on the go.
very handsome, but
and now they can see that.
yeah,
yeah, right?
it's a good-looking crew. Oliver's worried about his gut from that angle.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna tuck it in? Sucking it today.
All right, let's do it. It's July the 31st, 2017. Welcome to the show. My name's Matt Eads. Bryce Zinnick. Joining me.
That's me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we.
That's his face.
Colin Kalinske.
That's me.
Oh, boy.
Not looking at the camera.
It's I can't stop.
Oliver
Yeah.
Aguilar.
Skull, fam.
That's extra.
Yeah.
and lit. Welcome to the Talking Reckless podcast, episode 188. Bryce, was it last time you were here? You hosted, or was that?
No, that was 186.
That was 186. Okay,
Yeah.
Great.
And you were here for 187.
No,
No. Neither of us?
Yeah.
were?
Okay. So
Brandon,
last time
Kevin.
you were on the show, you were the.
I
hosted.
was in charge.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know. Should we?
Well, I
I
can't
mean,
be in
you
charge
don't-
again.
No, not you, but
And other people
Someone else.
take the reins.
maybe it's Oliver's turn to host.
I don't like hosting.
No?
I
That's
don't
so
really.
easy.
I don't really know how to swing it to
It's-
people.
But just
Just
when
like
you're
you did.
tired of this bullshit, you move on.
I like to dwell
Uh-oh.
on things.
We might be.
We'd be on one topic.
We might be.
Yeah, I
For
dwell and
an
then
hour.
just squeeze the juice out of it.
We might be running into issues.
Colin, what have you been up to? I haven't talked to either of you
I
in a
know.
long time.
I tell Bryce every week, I'm like, I want to be in a show with Oj. and then my wish came true.
We're crashing.
It's
Hang
him.
on, fam. We're crashing.
Oh,
We're crashing on the Adobe, the one that matters.
Less input.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is why we do these things, you know. This is why we have start
test run.
times. This is why we all show up really nice and early and give ourselves like a good window to work out all the bugs.
Control delete.
I'm gonna have to,
Ooh.
which is bullshit because this thing's still going fine.
Oh, Twitch is fine?
Yeah, but the one that matters. So the nice thing too about the Twitch is that if this happens and it all goes pear shaped, we can use that Twitch as a backup.
Ooh.
Yeah, an off-site backup. So when these
Wow.
podcasts crash, we don't have to fucking rehash it in the space of an hour.
Is yours just recorded at better quality, or you can
Yeah,
play
it
with it a
will.
little
It
more?
will be. Yeah, and I can do
okay.
some
I
different
think
stuff.
we're good to
but-
check the chat right now.
Right. Yeah. Right. now
Ooh,
you are.
yeah. See all of Kevin's.
Stop! You guys are just Stop feeding fuel into Brandon's
Why?
fire.
Fueling the fire.
Brandon is at home. Goes, I told you this was a bad idea.
Yeah,
This is
he
dumb. I
is.
don't even know why we're doing this. It's all
This
this.
thing is a trash fire. I'm surprised he hasn't blown up the Slack with it.
He's probably in the chat inciting rebellion.
Just never again.
All right.
Yeah. I told these guys.
I'm bringing us in one more time. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I feel like that intro.
He believes in us.
I feel like that intro was a little weak.
doing our
Oh,
best.
Brandon.
We're going to
is
start it up. Colin Kalinske is going to be the host
Hi,
of this
what?
podcast.
Okay.
Are you ready?
You can't nominate me.
I just did.
I'd unnominate.
Do it. Okay. All right. I guess it's back to me.
Ooh. Do it.
It's July 31st, 2017. Welcome to the Talking Reckless podcast. My name's Colin Kalinske,
Ugh.
your host, joined by Oliver
Matt
Aguilar.
Eads.
I always thought it's Colin Sky.
Colin,
It's
Colin,
Colin
That's my
Collins guy.
Instagram.
Colin,
It is
Colin Sky.
Colin Sky.
Okay.
and the bus.
That's my name
the
now.
bus emoji is
Colin
actually a
Collins
legal
guy.
part of the. That's how his parents spelled it.
Colin Sky Bus.
Colin Sky Bus.
Bryce Zinnick's here.
Oh, I am.
Hey, Bryce.
It's great. I'm present. I'm
Yeah.
very cognitive.
What's your favorite pasta?
My favorite pasta. We went over this before. it's lasagna. Everybody knows.
Lasagna's a dish. Lasagna is
no.
not a pasta. What you could
The,
you?
the lasagna noodles
Yeah.
are like the
all right.
the flour.
Specifically
Yeah.
lasagna.
Don't you call me out on my
Sheet
pasta?
pasta.
Right. Sheet pasta.
Yeah.
So sheet pasta would be your favorite
It's-
pasta.
I don't think
Sure.
that's the technical term. I think
no.
it's lasagna.
I used to work at an Italian restaurant for many years, and I can tell you that lasagna comes pre-cooked in a big frozen like steel thing, and you cut it with a hot knife, and then you microwave it for a minute, and then you serve it to the customer.
So
You're
not
here's
East
this
Side
awesome
Mario's,
lasagna.
right?
No, that was
That was
That's
East
not
Side.
Italian.
That was East
Oh,
Side
okay.
Mario's. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Hey, bada
Yeah.
boom, bada bing. Jimmy the Fish. Matt Eads is here as well. Hey, Matt.
Hey. Matt Eads stuff.
How's it going?
Great.
What have you been up to, Matt?
I've been working
Oh, yeah.
all weekend,
No.
trying to get people to play PUBG.
Yeah, man, no one wants to play
I
PUBG.
know.
PUBG.
It's old hat now.
PUBG.
It's so good. What do you mean it's old hat? It's best hat.
Yeah.
It's new hat.
It's not new hat.
It's lit hat.
Whoa, AF?
A double F.
Whoa. I should get on this.
Lit
I
as
need a new
fucking
computer first.
Fuck. You should get a new computer and buy it. I happen to have some parts for sale.
Ooh.
I thought he was purchasing those.
I'm just kidding, you guys. My name's Matt Eads. That's Colin
No
Kalinske.
way.
Psych.
I guess they've seen you before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have. They've seen all like
I guess
fat
Instagram
me
and
has been up
shit.
there.
You could have been the man behind
yeah.
the mask this entire time.
Ah, yeah.
That'd be good.
That's my cameo.
That's a good Rumble reveal.
Damn it.
I was like, I was Matt Eads all these years.
Surprise.
Speaking of the Rumble, Colin, do you know when it's happening? Tell the fam.
August
Uh-huh.
26th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. At what time?
Noon.
No.
Yeah.
Central Mountain Time.
Noon Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah, Central
on,
Mountain Time.
Well, what's the Twitch? Hit him with the deets.
Talking Reckless Podcast.
Twitch.tv
Twitch.tv, yeah,
Talking
/
Reckless Podcast. Yeah.
I'm assuming the viewers on Twitch know that.
Well, yeah, but
But
they're
we're not
not all.
talking
The
about
real
them. Yeah,
viewers.
we're not talking.
Well, I know,
what
but if
viewers
there
on
was
Twitch?
some.
What viewers on Twitch? I
'Cause
don't
I
know
think
to
we'll be
what
streaming
you're
that.
referring. All right, I'm gonna talk about this exactly once, and it's gonna take 2 seconds. We're streaming this out live. If that's your thing, watch the Twitter feed or whatever, and you can join in on this Gong Show and see how the sausage is made. And we got some Rumble shit to get out of the way here. A couple more draws to do.
just gonna
Who's
do
your
that
on? Oliver?
first and
Yeah,
foremost.
I'll go.
Yeah,
Me and Oj.
Oliver and
Can't shuffle it
Colin are
yourself.
drawing this time.
And
yeah.
are over.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
So this is for the Rumble pool. We've got a big pod. It decides who plays who in what games, and this is gonna fill in all but 2 of the spaces.
Got to pull the spreadsheet here.
I
know
player
everybody's-
8 and the last one to draw.
I know everybody's like super scared to face Kevin at Soul
In what?
Calibur.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not either.
That's all I do is play Soul Calibur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone been like warming up at all, or do you not want to
No.
talk about that sort of stuff?
After
And,
I
like,
seen what I seen upstairs, I want to warm up and I want to get fucking good.
listen, the Mario Kart. There's the course we're doing. There's a skip. Because we're playing Wario Stadium. There's a really early skip where you like jump over part of
Oh,
the
we're
level.
allowing that?
Yeah, totally.
That's
If you can pull it
hot
off,
garbage.
I recommend everybody practice it. It's not hard. It's really I've got it down pat. It took me like maybe 3 or 4 tries, and you're like, okay, this is.
I used to know how to
pretty
do that.
easy.
Wario Stadium,
Yep,
right?
Yeah, right off the beginning, you hit those jumps and go over the wall. And
I thought it
kinda-
was close to the end where you can like.
There's probably
Jump the
like
wall.
3.
There might
I don't know.
be another one near the end.
Huh.
With that
Oh, that's
big
hot
jump, but
garbage.
yeah,
Why?
It's there. You know, it's
Let's play a different map then.
it's there. It's already in the doc.
It's on schedule.
It's already
No, it isn't.
It's in the rules doc. Check the rules doc. It's been written in blood. You can't change that.
Oh, devastating.
This new Google Doc we're using, once you put them in, they're set in stone.
The corruption is just...
What do you in what? The industry has always had it out against the people. All right.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Am I doing the reveal?
Yeah. Are we ready? I think
we're ready.
Yeah. Oliver is player.
We'll find out in
Is
a
that
minute.
2? That's 2, right?
That's 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Because
Yeah.
Canadian
Black
decks only
6.
go up to 4, so we have to use like 2 suits and add.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's player 6. Okay.
It's not as convoluted as it.
Doesn't that just make me 5?
No, there's 3 left.
If we
Oh,
had
'cause
if
you're
we had a
doing
real
this,
deck
okay.
of cards, it wouldn't be as convoluted as we make it.
Okay, tell me who I'm facing and where I'm facing.
Let's let
Oh,
Colin do it too,
Yeah,
because
again, you can't shuffle your
Yeah.
own.
Why not?
you can't do that, man.
No,
That's
it's-
cheating.
Card
Yeah,
mechanic.
totally.
I trust Eads.
As the commissioner of this league, would I be the commissioner?
No.
What's
But I
Vince?
can see them from here.
Owner, CEO, director.
Just don't be a cheaty face.
Fuck.
Do. He says, okay, he's going for the end one.
Don't
Here we
even
go.
know
The
what
big
you're
reveal. The big reveal. Remember, block is +4. Is that 8?
What is it?
Oh,
That's player
big
8.
What is
8.
it?
Player 8. All right, so now we know
Ooh, 4.
most of the pods.
Accidents.
Nope,
can
there's
occur
one in each
at
still.
any time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So be
Yeah.
careful. You know.
So you and mystery guest will be in separate pods. Mostly.
Sweet. Okay. I like that. I mean, I don't know who the guest is, but I'm assuming he's someone good at video games, professional video
I'm on
games.
my own pod
I
then?
think you know
We
who
have
the
4
guest
pods?
is.
I don't.
2 pods?
2
Well,
pods.
I don't
Oh,
kind
okay.
of.
Okay.
That'd be 7 and 8.
Do you want to know what you're playing each other in, or just like
yeah,
look
look
for
at
the big
that.
hitters,
Yeah,
see if
what
you're
am
in
I playing?
SoCal?
Can I? May I?
You may.
May I? I'm just taking the thing here. Okay. Oh, this is hard to see the game and the people. Oliver, you've got Bryce and Brandon in Bomberman. That seems like a gimme. Whoa.
I'm a solid 4th
In
medalist.
which way?
You know, let's
In
let's look at like SoulCal here. We've got Bryce, Kevin, Brandon. Okay, so no one there. Okay, we've got the Smash Bros. I think the final match of the day is Bryce, Colin, and the Brandons.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
How do you feel about that? Are you good at
I'm
64
dominant.
Smash Bros?
Oh no, never
I'm
mind.
gonna destroy everyone.
Yeah.
I feel like I could beat the Brandos though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the 3 of you, like, because I think we're doing
Take down
stock,
Colin.
right? We're doing stock
Yeah.
on the rules. Yeah, so maybe the 3 of you kind of form a
Just
little
collude a
plan.
little bit.
A little bit.
Brandon was the one who was sold on 64 Smash though. So
Yes. Brandon was the one who
he was
demanded.
Yeah, it's his
voting
fault.
for it as
That's
well.
correct. This is really hard to parse. I don't know how Brandon does this every week.
It's not that bad.
It's not that convoluted. Let's see. Colin and
Got more
Oliver.
candy. Oh,
You
it's
guys
a
are going to
breezer.
play with Bryce and Kevin. You guys are playing Screen Cheat.
What's that one again? It's like a first-person shooter, but you
Yeah,
can't
Everyone's invisible. Here, I'll hand this back to you. I can't.
Everyone's invisible, so
I'm
you
bad.
have to
No,
It's
I'm
too much
bad.
for you.
screen look at them
Yeah.
to know where they
I mean,
are.
it's really. I don't want to spend too much time on this because it'll.
Well, this is the first time I've been able to talk about it because
Yeah.
I haven't been here in a few weeks.
What are your games? We were all kind of debating like what you think you are
Uniracer's
shooing for.
Puzzle Fighter.
Yeah.
and I can probably hang.
Just because you've played Puzzle Fighter, like
No, I like Puzzle Fighter. I'm exceptionally good at it.
like you know the combos and everything.
Yeah.
You play Column, and then the winner of that plays the winner of Kevin and myself.
Ooh,
For
Puzzle
Yeah.
Fighters.
Super Puzzle Fighters.
I'll have to look at the rules, but
I gotta
I think-
learn how to do that.
I think Akuma.
I don't know
might
if I've
be,
ever played that.
I think Akuma might not be allowed. I'll have to check the rule sheet.
It's a secret character, but I mean,
and isn't his combo just like bullshit too? Isn't it just like red,
Well,
red, red, red?
all the characters have different like fall patterns. Like whatever I destroy on my side, it falls on in a certain pattern on your guys' side or the opposing side. And Akuma's is
Like rainbow.
quite random. Whereas on the other side of the coin, Dan is all red.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so Dan is not desirable, but and then that
I never actually knew. I always thought you were trying to blow up that combination to like do a special. Like I thought you were trying to blow up like 4 lines of red for Dan, and then he would do his like.
no
Whatever
whatever
Dan
you blow
does.
up on your side is just what they do
Oh, weird.
in the center. Like have you guys seen this game at all?
I'm sure I've seen it.
So-
I'd have to get a refresher.
Pokemon Puzzle League, but with Street Fighters instead of Pokemon.
Yeah, no.
I'm not aware of that game at all.
None of these games.
Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Picturing like
Or-
Tetris.
Yeah.
like
But
Battle
with,
Tetris.
with
You ever
3
played-
things,
You ever played Battle Tetris?
like you have your own Tetris and then one in the middle,
No.
or just 2.
Just 2.
Oh,
One on
okay.
each side.
I'm sure
and
I
then you
played
got
it,
little
yeah.
sprites in the center that kind of like add to the flavor of it.
Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
It's a lot
yeah,
like-
it's
you're-
like yeah,
a lot like
like
Dr.
blocks
Mario,
falling.
kinda.
Okay.
And then if you fill to the top, then you lose.
And as you blow shit up on your side, it is sending blocks down on the other
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
To fuck with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's a fun game.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be fun playing me.
Yeah, we'll see, big talker.
I'm gonna practice. I
We'll
got 2
see.
weeks.
Has anyone started practicing? Or,
No.
or is
No
anyone actually
practices
going
for
to?
this?
I don't think I will.
No. Have you
going
have you
fresh.
seen what's on the line besides our like reputations?
No.
You walk by it.
Oh yeah,
upstairs.
I was there for the unboxing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
These guys are like
I didn't
totally
know if we
unfazed by it.
No.
announced it yet.
Totally. No, we haven't. We haven't.
No.
Oh,
absolutely
well,
not. It's a
I
I know-
have seen it.
yeah. It's
I know
It's
that they
worth it.
mentioned it on the other podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who listens to that garbage? Who listens to the
about
Sat
wrestling
Pod,
or some
hosted
shit.
by my good friend Warren Barris? Him and I going to a baseball game today.
Oh, fine.
It's gonna be lovely
Cool.
with Brando. I think
Brando invited me to that.
you should come.
Maybe.
It'll be fun.
It's
I don't-
like $5.
I
Watch
don't-
a baseball
yeah,
game.
I don't like baseball at all, but I like going outside and being drunk.
Yeah, that's sounds fun.
Yeah, you should come. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, I told him I'd ask you about it, so we can talk about that. after.
BYOB.
It's not good show stuff.
Can you?
What?
No, you can't.
Are you guys going to the baseball game too?
He has a
I don't know.
bachelorette party to go to.
Oh yes.
I could go to the baseball game instead.
No,
Okay.
you can't miss that.
Okay.
Lucy would be devastated.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm
You're not
sure.
going. I think you should
She's
come to
gonna
the
be
baseball
so
game.
drunk she won't even know where her pants
Come
are.
with us. Come on.
It's baseball.
I don't like baseball either. Let's go for the drinking.
What time is it?
I think it starts at 7:10. I'm going to
Where is it?
Warren's at like 4:30.
Maybe we could go to, like, I could go to Cactus Club
probably
and then be
tele-
like, I'll be right back. And go to the
Cactus
baseball
Club
game.
downtown?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right down the block.
Yeah. Ah,
Down a steep hill.
I think it's Tells
I don't
Field.
care.
Yeah.
Be fun. You should
Cool.
go. We'll talk after.
Exactly.
I'll
That's
say I got lost.
that's a good time. This Rumble's gonna be a good time. I'm legitimately starting to get
You asked about practicing,
nervous about it.
and I at least want to try, like, put my hands on the games that I don't know about. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
There's
I'm
too.
sure
I,
there's a
I
list.
barely know half the list, so it's
Dive
too many
kick?
games.
Dive kick could be
Dive
could
kick
be
is
anyone's
really
game.
cool.
I've seen dive kick.
Yeah, dive
I have
kick's
never
fun.
played it.
Yeah.
I've always scoffed at it, but
Pro
like,
tip:
I'm
don't dive first.
Just kick.
Always wait.
okay.
And then you just have 2 rounds of people jumping
Yeah, but
straight up.
until
going,
they figure that out, and then it's fighting
It's a
game,
mind game.
like counters. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
the
complete mind
fighting game
fuck.
distilled down into one move, into that
Yeah.
last hit,
Yeah.
which I really like.
Uniracers.
Yeah,
Are you guys aware of Uniracers?
No.
Like, pro tip in that game, like, the more tricks you do, the more speed you get.
Oh, okay.
So, like, on straights, you jump and do a little twirl, you gain a little bit of speed.
So is it like the new Mario Kart? You got to shake the Wiimote and you do a trick, or
It is for Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
where
do you like? Can you shake them alternately?
oh yeah,
You can like paint cans.
You can like,
Yeah.
can you like maracas though? Cha cha cha.
No.
Cha cha cha.
Has to be like shaking a paint can.
Oh, a paint can.
Yeah.
I thought you said
Like
pink.
spray paint.
I thought you said pink hands, and I'm like, well, I don't really
Pink
know
hand.
what that means, but that's
just go with
clearly
it.
some euphemism for something.
Yeah.
How's it been last week? Oliver, how have you been? We haven't talked to you in, well, it's got to be like
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time.
I haven't done shit.
No.
No.
Okay, moving on.
The only thing that's going on in my life is like Game of Thrones
Yeah.
because there's new episodes.
Yeah, you guys spoiled. Well, not
What?
I don't know.
No,
I
you
was getting
got
crusty.
super. Yeah, you
Because
got
you guys
super
did.
upset.
Because you guys did spoil something.
That's not
up
a
to season
spoiler.
ago.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Okay, what
That
was
is-
it? What was
What's a
it?
real
Because I've seen the
spoiler?
episode.
It's not
What was he
about these
mad
new
about?
episodes. He's mad that Brandon.
Oh, said shit later about the season.
We talked about the Jon Snow parentage
Yeah.
stuff, which is not a spoiler. It was strictly fan theory at that point.
Right, it was fan theory, but it was a fan theory of like, here's 10,000 different pieces of evidence that support this is totally a fucking thing that's gonna happen, and then it turned out to be exactly true the way they described it, word for
To
fucking
be
word.
fair-
Even the reveal, even how it was revealed was like word for word described.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
not actually a
Pretty much.
spoiler, it's just, it's just common knowledge.
It
I
sort
fucking
of
hate
is.
that. No, fuck that. That's like
It-
the Legion is Mr. X. Fuck you guys.
Mr. X.
Professor X.
Yeah. To be fair, that theory has been around for ages. And I don't know how these fucking guys think that up or like come to this theory. Because I've reread and I've rewatched. And I'm like, holy fuck, like how do they come up with that? How did they come up with that theory at book 1? I think that's when they came up with it.
I hate it, and I hate all of you for telling me that.
And also, yeah, that
And then we started getting into like hypotheticals of like, well, I'm pretty sure this is good. I'm like, just good to hear. You know what, guys? Take it to an all. And I was even like cool about it. I'm like, here's a channel in our Slack for you guys to
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
and then
whatever you
immediately
want.
left.
Yeah.
I don't want. I just want to
Yeah.
be surprised. You know, I don't want to talk about. I want to do any
I
of that
already
shit.
forgot what you
And
guys
then
said. so
immediately,
just-
everyone
No,
started
it
getting
was
super
nothing.
fucking petty about it.
it was really nothing.
Then Brandon, who is listening right now, starts oh, is this a spoiler? Hey guys, I'm going to the bathroom. Oh, sorry, is that a spoiler? Like,
So you made up that Slack channel, and then almost immediately, like everybody left.
good.
No, everyone's still in it. It's now
What?
just the shit
I
on
thought
East
only-
channel.
Yeah, everyone left, but he's.
I'm
Well,
still in it.
I mean, everyone needs a shit on. We all have like one person
Oh, yeah.
exclusive shit on them channels. So
oh yeah, right.
we just shit on Bryce in real life. Well, we don't
Exactly.
literally shit on Bryce, but
You gotta front stab me. Don't do it in the
I
back.
mean, you
exactly.
might not, but
yeah, it's the hottest Carl.
yeah.
Game of Thrones is all I've been doing, and I've been drinking a lot. too.
How's that all you've been doing? There's 2 episodes out. Just you
Well,
watch it on loop.
Rewatch it over.
No,
and
right
over.
before the new season started, Amber and I started watching like
Oh,
from the
previous stuff?
beginning
How can you do that?
because it's
I
awesome.
don't know why
It's-
people re-marathon that.
It's great. I could probably watch that like
It's like 2,
All
3
the
solid days.
yeah.
That's
We actually did it at 60 days because there was 1 episode per day up
Okay.
until the start.
build
And
up that hype train.
towards the end, I'm like, fuck, like this is kind of it's great, but it's kind of a slog
Yeah.
because the premiere was like fast approaching, and so we'd fallen behind schedule, obviously. So we were watching like 2 or 3 per night.
You never skipped any of
No.
the mediocre episodes?
No, I like them all.
Fast forward 3 bits?
No, we watched them all.
Nothing.
You watched
Wow,
every
that's
single
dedication.
second.
Yes,
That's
I
second or
love
third
that
time.
show.
Oh.
And Amber, like she has a better appreciation for it now that she knows who
Yeah.
cares.
Now that you've jammed it down her throat for hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes it.
Yeah.
That was
Like we need,
like a
yeah.
weird little chef kiss. It was like,
No, I burped. I burped
Oh.
in my mouth.
yeah, they're just like, yeah, oh yes, the art of forcing someone to love something. Mwah. Metal
Beautiful.
Gear. Mwah.
And so towards the end, I was like, how many episodes that there been in the new series?
2.
2. So the first one was really good, and it was awesome because it was
Tomorrow
something. It
is
was
3.
something brand
No, what?
new.
There've been
No, 2.
oh, weird.
Right?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, 2.
And then we've talked about this, and 2 wasn't that good, but it's still something brand
I'm
new.
back in. I'm like the polar opposite of you guys. Everyone loved 1, and I was like, 1 was okay.
1 was great.
1 was like, well, I had just rewatched season 6, which like ends on the fucking
I didn't like-
craziest.
Yeah.
You didn't like season 6?
I don't like 5 and 6.
The
I
ending
do
of
not
season
like
6.
5 and
Ever
6.
since they left the books, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
No way.
They can produce some quality television, get off of that garbage J.R.R. Martin rights.
J.R.R. Martin?
Yeah.
Tolkien, whatever. I don't
Brandon
know.
is gonna beat the shit out of you
J.R.R.
next time he fucking sees you. So he's just sucker punch to the gut.
Yeah.
But,
It's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
you
great.
guys should do a Game of Thrones podcast. I was saying.
I
You
really
totally
think we
could.
should too.
Yeah, I don't. I will. I told you I'll run it and I'll record it or I'll edit it and put it up for the huge. It's on you guys.
Yeah,
to-
and then you're just gonna be mad after we're like just
No, what are you
discussing
talking about?
spoilers
Yeah,
and
exactly.
stuff.
It's all
Oh,
spoilers.
I don't listen
You're
to
gonna
more
edit
than I
it,
need
but
to.
not listen to
You think
it.
I listen to
Okay.
the entire show every time I edit it?
Don't you?
No. What? How much time do you think I have?
I don't know.
At,
You
at
kinda-
least the 2 hours it
you
takes to listen through again.
It's mostly what we say here. 99.9% of it is what the show
Yeah,
is.
you,
I just,
you
what I
rarely
figured.
ever
yeah,
edit.
I just
You
jump in and like find the break and put the
Yeah.
music in and find the emails and put the music in. And, yeah, that's about it. Sometimes when Bryce is hosting, I have to listen to it because you never know when you're gonna need the music. Just emails, boom, they're playing. Show's over, boom, it's done.
Yeah.
So you just gotta.
I want to have that Game of Thrones discussion podcast, but I don't know who's behind it. I know Brandon would be. I know probably Kevin would,
probably
be. That's enough
all you
for a
need.
show.
That's all you need.
That's absolutely enough
And
for a show.
I'm ignorant if you need someone to fill that role.
Hey, you need the question asker.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Make it happen.
And yeah, just been drinking quite a bit. Like, there's a pub underneath where we work, and me and my buddy go down. He smashes 2 pints. I take down 2 doubles every
Every morning.
Day,
lunch every lunch hour.
every breakfast and lunch.
Yeah,
Well, that must be all right,
yeah.
I guess.
And then when I'm hanging out at home, I'm drinking these goddamn Bacardi
The
breezers.
breezers. I don't even see Bacardi on there.
Yeah, it just says Breezer, actually.
That's why I was like, what is this?
It's a Breezer brand Breezer.
There's no Bacardi, just
It's a,
breezer.
Boisson à rhum. Oh, a rum mixed drink.
Yeah. They were like 17
Oh,
flavors.
Bacardi Canada in small text.
Nope. Tell him. Sorry, Chris. Can't answer right now.
Serve chilled.
So nothing. No games. No.
No, man. No, I saw Planet of the Apes. Hey.
What?
Uh,
Oh, the new movie.
Sorry, War for the Planet.
There's a
War,
War
Planet
for
of
the
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was
Sure.
Planet of the
Rise
Apes,
of the Planet of the
then-
Apes,
I don't
Dawn
know.
of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the
This is
Apes.
the 4th.
This is the 3rd.
Wow.
Third.
Yeah, no, this is the third
Fourth.
new one or whatever.
Yeah,
is it
third
good?
of the-
I totally didn't realize there was another
I
one.
fell asleep.
Yeah,
Guess why?
Wow.
Because you were drunk.
Yes.
All right, we might have to.
Yeah.
have a little bit of a.
I had a
Maybe.
friend
We're gonna
that
write
fell
mention-
asleep
we're
during
gonna write you some
Expendables.
letters.
It was.
That was possible.
I didn't fall asleep because it was bad. I fell asleep because of that, and I do want to watch it again because it was
Yeah.
cool. And Woody Harrelson's fucking a tremendous actor.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Rampart.
I don't know.
I
what
have
that
never
means.
seen that.
Is that a movie? Is that a Woody Harrelson?
No, it was a
movie?
Reddit joke.
Oh,
His AMA? No, that one.
Is he not? Is he not in that movie Rampart?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
He's the main character.
What's the joke?
He was doing an AMA, and instead of answering any questions, he's like, I just want to talk about Rampart.
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
and
That's
did
a
he
shitty
just
movie.
talk about
Anything.
Rampart or?
Yeah, that's all he would answer questions for.
Hmm.
So no one asked those. So the AMA was a
That's a
wash.
shitty.
Great.
Yeah, so
It was
everyone
great.
on Reddit
Yeah.
hates him.
It retold even better here. It was
It was very funny.
Bryce, save us from
Brandon
this
would've got
mediocrity.
it.
Oh, man.
What have you been doing, my friend?
I've been playing some South Park Phone Destroyer.
It's called
Play
Phone
this.
Destroyer.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know about that.
Is
that a
I
clicker?
don't know.
Nope.
No.
It's,
Sounds like a clicker.
South Park freemium game. It's basically Plants vs. Zombies, but has that South Park skin on it, so it's great.
There's a bit more. I don't know. I'd say it's a bit more tactical.
Is it?
Kind of.
Is it like?
It's not lanes.
It's
No.
not lanes.
You
Well,
kind of free
there's-
roam.
There's basically
On the
3
side.
lanes. You can toss them way at the top, way at the bottom, way in the middle, and
Yeah,
then
but they can
the characters
adjust.
will slowly walk towards the enemy.
Your plants don't fucking get up and move in Plants vs Zombies.
Sometimes they do.
Do they?
Did
Have
they?
you played the new Plants vs.
No.
Zombies?
I've played Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare
Noise.
and Garden Warfare 2.
I've not.
Those are fun games.
Those are great games.
What if Call of Duty? What if it was Call of Duty, but everybody was a giant sunflower with like a gun that shot rainbows?
Little game.
It is a little gay, yeah, totally. But I mean,
But what if they're South Park characters?
it doesn't. That license doesn't go as,
Yeah.
as far
What?
for me anymore.
That window
Oh,
dressing is
yeah.
not.
Really?
Have you seen the new seasons?
No,
I've never been a South Park fan.
It's like the best television there is.
really.
Aside from Game of Thrones.
Still,
Like
And American
comedic
Gods.
wise. Comedic wise.
I mean, Glow is kind of okay.
Archer's pretty good.
Archer's going down.
Stop this TV. This is not a TV podcast.
TV pod.
How much money have you spent?
I spent $0, and I don't think I will.
No?
It's just there's no drive to it. Like if you get a man bear pig, you're gonna be unstoppable.
Oh yeah, as you would expect.
Yeah, but otherwise,
That's like a half man, half bear pig, or
yeah.
There's some pretty funny characters.
yeah.
I don't know if they're all from the TV
Why?
show.
Like,
but
Yeah, more or less.
I don't know. They don't have a clever South Park name, like the Fractured Butthole. That
Yeah,
makes
they're
me
saving
laugh
it for
every
the games you have
time.
to
Yeah.
actually pay for.
I
When
guess.
does that come out?
I think it just got delayed.
I thought it's still
again.
sometime later this
But,
year.
Yeah, maybe this year.
Still
I
super hyped for
enjoyed that
that.
game.
I really like the Stick of Truth. Stick
Yeah.
of Truth was great.
Solid 12 hours of gaming.
Yeah. very good.
12, damn.
Between 10 and 12, something
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
Depends how much
trying
you
to
do.
think how much I put in.
That's good.
Probably like 8, 10.
What's up with Hearthstone? I got some Hearthstone. We haven't really had the Hearthstone update
Spoilers.
lately, and as everyone knows, I love spoilers.
Ooh.
So, why don't you spoil this new Hearthstone set for me?
But I still want to talk about Phone Destroyer and how amazing it
all
is.
right, if
Because
you want
it's
to.
amazing because I'm amazing at
Yeah,
it. There's a PvP system where you just fight other players, and I just can't stop winning.
that's okay then. I guess
That's great.
maybe they
I haven't put in any money.
have you considered
Crushing.
that maybe they can like track your. Have you spent any money on Fire Emblem
Yes.
and Hearthstone, right? And you have both those on your phone. Maybe they can track like how much money you're spending on apps. You're like, okay, this guy's a whale, but we gotta like reel in the fish, slow.
Well, if anything, they just make me
Slow.
constantly lose. Like, I should be better at this game.
No, they make you win, and then
Then
you
the
start to
crushing
lose a
defeat.
little bit, and you're like,
Okay.
oh shit, I know how good this could be if I just put in
Just a little
$10,
more.
and then 10 becomes 20.
I think I figured out the game before everyone else did.
Yeah,
So there's like 4 genres.
I mean,
There's
you just played more.
that too. There's 4 genres for the card sets you can get. There's like the historical one, pirates, Indians, and cowboys. Religious one, so there's like Greek gods, ninju, etc.
Jesus,
Jesus. The fantasy one at the very end.
Mhm.
And
Super-
sci-fi.
Oh, sci-fi.
Yeah.
I never watched. I don't think I've ever seen a sci-fi episode.
And
they
yeah,
have Star
but
Wars
it's a weird
thing?
gating system what they have with the cards. So you start
Did you say
with the
dating or gating?
Gating.
gating.
With a D.
G.
Gating?
Gating.
G.
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
sorry,
okay.
sorry. Forgive me.
No, don't. No forgiveness needed.
Okay.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Are we Fire
So, yeah.
Emblem, like making relationships here?
No,
Like,
it starts with cowboys and Indians.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as you beat that bit of the campaign, you'll unlock. You're actually then eligible to get the sci-fi bits.
oh,
As soon as you beat that bit of the campaign, you can get the religious ones, and then after that, you can get the, I guess, fantasy one.
yeah, okay. You're
But it
kinda
seems
unlocking
most
them.
people, like the difficulty marker for the campaign just goes right to red after the sci-fi thing. So I think people
shit.
are afraid of it.
Yeah,
And also, I think I glitched it out, or just I'm smarter than people.
it's entirely possible.
I went infinite to beat most of the tougher
How
story modes.
So is it a card game?
Yeah.
Like, how are you going infinite?
So-
because Plants vs Zombies is not a card game.
You slowly generate energy, which in
Mm-hmm.
cards cost energy 2 to 6. Then they come into play, have effects when they either come in, die, or they have charge abilities if they stay on the battlefield a little longer.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Sounds
It's-
okay. I don't know.
it's all right. It's
It's
great.
like
Just
if,
try it. It's
if
free.
Hearthstone was South Park, kind of.
Yeah, kinda.
similar.
But yeah, there's the strategy to placing things. There's the counter units. There's tank, archery, and assassins. Some beat others.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of tactics
I
to
might
it.
check this out.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Does
free.
it talk? Do they have like?
Oh yeah, there's little story modes.
It's
funny.
really funny.
Like,
it's
is
actually
Cartman in
funny.
the game? Or
Oh,
Yeah.
Cartman's like the main character.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe
He's a
maybe I will.
sheriff.
I don't know.
The first time you get him, or in
Yeah.
the cowboy set.
Matt and Trey have clearly had their hands on this in some capacity.
And it's like caught up with the newest season, so they like make little jokes about that. And it's good. Check
I
it
might
out.
look into it. Yeah, maybe. I got so much Eternal to play.
That's
The
true.
season ends right away, and
Oh,
I
no.
gotta grind my way to master. and
Or you
it's
should just jump back onto
fucking
Hearthstone.
impossible. It's never gonna happen.
Knights of the Frozen Throne.
I don't care.
It's a new set. It's a fresh start.
Yeah.
New set, new cards, new type of cards. No.
The buy-in is so high. The buy-in gets higher and higher and higher and higher every new set that comes out.
It's like a
right?
little lower right now.
If you wanna
They're
be-
like turning out all the free crap this expansion.
It might be lower on average, but
Yeah.
the sum total that you would have to spend to be competitive is always getting higher the
Yeah.
bigger the card base gets.
Not really. I think if they put out a really dominant set and the majority of your cards are in that set, you're just paying in for that set, and then
Yeah.
you'd have to craft a couple cards, which you might even have from Dust for the older stuff to
It
fill.
does seem like the set is the Mirrodin of Magic.
Yeah.
They really jumped it up.
Power curve is going crazy.
It's
Oh,
different
yeah.
like last set when you added 2 or 3 cards to your deck. So then the bind was huge because it was all these cards from previously.
Weird.
Nice with Frozen Throne.
Nah.
Buy it now.
No.
No.
I spent
You
money
can pre-buy
on
50.
I bought like 3 boxes now.
two
of Eternal.
boxes. Yeah.
Did you get all the legendary mythical?
No, I bought those 2 boxes and then didn't use a single card from them. Like,
Oh,
because
wow.
the powered meta deck last set is unchanged and still super powerful, and it's like it's relatively cheap, so everybody, including myself, plays it.
Oh.
And so I'm still just rocking that.
That's
same
garbage.
deck. Yeah, I built a shitty like control deck that sucks. So that's fun, I guess.
Do you think they'll nerf something?
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Have they done nerfs before in Eternal, or like little tweaks?
They do occasionally, like 1 or 2 cards maybe, and they'll like they added a card last set to basically counter this red green aggro deck, and they added it's very similar to Magic. Like the power curve, you know, a 3/3 flyer for 3 is
pretty
very
great.
effective. Very effective. The card they added to counter it is a 5/6 vigilance in Magic terms. Enemy all creatures can't fly for 4. A 5/6 for 4 with
Wow.
vigilance, creatures can't fly. Yep. So if you're playing that specific color of deck and you're not playing that card on turn 3 or turn 4, you are losing, which sucks. Really sucks.
What are the? How big is the deck? How many copies of a card can you have in it?
75 cards.
Holy.
4 copies
copies.
of a card. Yeah. So a
So
little
many
little
cards.
bigger than Magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is, but it's different too because it's very like the color requirements are very forgiving. It just
Okay.
you just get dual lands and
Ooh.
yeah, it's so good. That game's so fucking good. I've played like 70 hours on Steam and probably another 200 on my phone.
Holy fuck.
It's so good. I also couldn't stop winning for a long time.
Yeah,
and that
it's
really
great.
made me love it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You just shoot up the ladder to begin with. It's a good time.
Feels good to win.
Yeah.
Way up there.
Colin, what have you been doing?
A bit of Phone Destroyer, not
Yeah.
much.
What's a menage? The
I
the
was
show
very
notes say
drunk when I was
menage
editing the show
tricycles.
notes, and that was on the radio. That stupid Nicki
that a
Minaj song.
Called Tricycles.
I don't know. No, she says like Minaj. We'll have a Minaj tricycle at the end. Some shit.
Okay.
I don't ask.
That's,
I thought it'd get deleted.
Yeah. Great.
I've been playing Diablo.
Yeah.
Got the Necromancer itch.
Yeah. What
I see Brandon playing it like every day, all day.
after last week when he's like, I played it and then had to stop because it's bad. He's still
He was playing it earlier.
he's hooked.
Yeah.
It's got him in.
Are
Are you doing the new season?
I did. That's what kind of sold me on it too. Because when it came out, I think it was in the middle of a season, or there was no season at the time.
Yeah, something like that.
And I want to be lazy and just get the a free set from the season journey.
That stuff is so smart. How they like cut out a bunch of the bullshit.
Yep.
They basically at this point they should just give you a fresh 70, right? Is the level cap?
Yeah, but it took me a day.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
level.
Like you can do it in like 45 minutes if
Yeah.
someone helps you. They should just
Oh yeah,
give
if they
you
boost
a
you, it's
fresh
less than
70.
that. It's like
and
20 minutes.
Just skip that part.
Yeah.
That's got to be coming soon.
Maybe for $2.99. You know.
Why?
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, that
Pay a
sounds
little
legit.
something like
Just a little.
like World of Warcraft
Yeah, Blizzard
style,
would never do that.
$1
No.
to.
A level up token.
You could use your WoW gold to level up your Diablo guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sell it. Get tokens.
What's up with the Necro?
It's fresh. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels new for me, but I haven't played Diablo in 5 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was always playing Crusader. Yeah, Crusader.
Sure.
Sure. That's
Paladin?
it. Yeah, Paladin Crusader
knockoff?
thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was always I played the Thorns build, so you ran into a pile of shit and stood there, and they killed themselves.
Fun.
Yeah, it was great. I go through spurts of like a week of Diablo at a time.
You should buy
And then burn out.
PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Play with me.
Hearthstone's about to come out.
Yeah, but
I gotta commit.
About to
don't-
come out 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's soon.
we
every day.
could be getting chicken dinners, you and I.
But you have your new Reddit team.
I know. I played with a guy yesterday from the subreddit r/Talking Reckless, and it was totally
okay.
fun. We got number 3. That's pretty
Nice.
good. Yeah, we only played like 3 games.
I pictured like 5 people, or like 3 people.
Well, I just went on
one.
the Discord and was like, "Hey, does anybody want to murder?"
Oh.
And this guy was like, "I do." I'm
Sweet.
Like, okay, let's
New
go.
fan.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
He's probably an old fan, I would think. But whatever.
Who knows?
Anyways, like him and I kicked ass. It was fun. It was really fun. That game is so fucking good.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't do something stupid.
I don't
adding-
think that would happen. Like
Adding like stuff you buy.
wrong with that?
aesthetic microtransactions.
Yeah, exactly.
They said they won't until it's out of early access. So
Yeah,
we're probably
okay.
totally
Yeah.
safe from that.
Is aesthetic microtransactions like a big deal? If it's just aesthetics?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you say that you're not going to have them until you're out of early access because you
Oh.
want to focus on your game,
Right.
And
maybe
then-
it's a big deal.
Is that
I don't know.
Xbox version being released soon?
Soon? Yeah, hopefully. I think it's like
Soon.
I think it's a timed exclusive to Xbox.
Oh. When's
How
the
time?
when's the
Or
one
maybe-
S?
I don't even know if it's coming to
or
PlayStation.
whatever the fuck. What's the next one?
The
Right.
Xbox One X.
Oh, sure, that yeah.
I don't know when that's coming out either.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that even
I
has
thought
a
it'd be a
date
time
on it
release for
yet.
that.
Isn't it
No, I don't
November?
think so. I don't know. Can we fact check that? or
Right, so use your phone.
Are we not doing that anymore?
I forgot to listen to the last couple seconds.
where are you?
Oh.
Good thing
When,
you were
when is
drawing.
when is the
Xbox One
Xbox
X
One X coming
release
out?
date.
Oh, okay, no idea.
Oh yeah. All right. The fact checker's confused. So I'm pretty sure that means no release date. Google came back with 0 search results.
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
not
it-
coming out.
I
It's
heard
never.
November, but I think that was just like scuttlebutt and rumor.
That might be right.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
Maybe.
That's
I
like
don't know.
that's new Call of Duty time. So I mean, if you're gonna release a hot new console, you know, Madden
the
has just
fuck
come out
is
at that
this
point.
website?
Call of Duty's coming out. Battlefront is maybe coming out around then too.
I don't know.
A lot of games coming out.
Not
I
Xbox
think the
person.
new
Yeah. Could
that
be.
new Uncharted expansion's coming out
Yeah, October maybe.
October, November.
Yeah, that's a standalone thing.
Yeah.
Golden. no,
November 7th.
for the Xbox One
There you
X.
go.
Yes. $4.99.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, it's on their official
N7.
website.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oliver's got N7 on his shirt. It was meant to be.
N7.
Hey, yeah.
That's cool.
4K Minecraft. Can't wait. Yeah.
Huh.
My life.
I played some games. You guys want to hear about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Tell me
yeah.
more,
I have
tell
a bunch
me
of questions
more.
about
I heard
that.
that's good.
Ask me anything about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Does it like you guys are all hot on it right now?
Yeah. I really thought Rampart was like the best movie ever made for a whole number of reasons.
Okay. Yeah. That aside,
Yeah.
do you think that PUBG will last for a little while longer?
I think it'll last probably not as long as like Rampart was in the public zeitgeist, but yeah, totally. No, I think it's got legs. I think it gets
And-
like they are iterating on it so rapidly that
Is it becoming one of those things where guys are just getting too good now? Or is it still kind of a crapshoot as to
totally,
who's... Yeah?
totally. Because there's so much random of like where you drop, who drops around you, what you find, what they find. Like every single game is the map might as well be randomly generated, really, because it's like the loot is all random. You know, you're two people are never in the same spot. There's a huge amount of variance, and like that makes it feel good. Because when you die, you're just like, oh man, like I know exactly what I had to do to not. I shouldn't have ran across that field. That was dumb. That guy had an 8x scope and I had nothing. What was I thinking?
Is it actually the same terrain map every time? And
Yeah.
then just random spawn houses, everything else?
The house, so all the buildings and the terrain is all set, but
Yeah.
the loot is a little
That's
random.
all randomized?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the path that the plane takes over is random, so like some parts are kind of unreachable. You know, if you fly over the east side of the island,
Oh, you're
maybe you
fucked.
can't make it to the west side,
Oh.
type of thing. There are new maps coming though. There's a desert map coming,
Oh, cool.
which will be kind of weird. There's like they're adding like weather and nighttime, and I played a game the other day where it was raining and fucking impossible to see anything, and I killed like 6 guys with a shotgun, and that felt awesome. It's so good. The tension is so high, and like every encounter is so like you're just white knuckled at the end of it. It's so good.
Plays well?
Yeah,
Like, because...
I've gotten used to a lot of the jank, I think, at this point. But
yeah, like I played... What was that game we played together?
DayZ.
DayZ.
it plays a lot
Arma.
better than DayZ.
Is it on the Arma, like, engine?
It looks like the same engine, almost.
I don't think
Isn't
it
that,
is.
wasn't it made in
but
Unity? Or Unreal? Isn't that Unreal Engine?
Arma? I have no idea what Arma's
Oh.
in. I think Arma might be its own engine.
And I just remember that
Maybe.
was a pile of shit.
Yeah, it was. This is
A little bit better.
A more refined
yeah. This is like that,
version.
but yeah, with like I don't know what DayZ's holdup is, or like maybe their pipeline is no good and they can't fucking update the game or whatever. But like this thing is changing every week, and like the biggest complaints for the most part seem to get addressed pretty fast. They're pretty good about adding or like change like. For instance, you can't vault over walls, which is like super frustrating, but you just kind of get used to it. You're like, oh, that wall is like as high as my knees. I can't get over it. You learn to
Might as
just
well
run
be 10
around.
feet tall.
Might as well be, yeah. It just becomes part of the game, right? But
Like a Rampart.
just like Rampart, yeah.
Yeah.
And like Rampart, it gets better every time you play it / watch it.
Nifty.
It's so good. I would love more people to play with. I kind of don't like it by myself. Like I do, but it's a very different thing by yourself.
Yeah.
I really like.
Did Brandon stop playing with you?
No, he still plays with me from time to time, but he's watching the Magic Pro Tour this weekend. So he's.
What about like Tyrone, the Brian Flowers?
I played a bunch with the Brian Flowers.
Nice.
Only played with my boy T that one time, but
Thought we weren't mentioning that guy.
Why?
no, we're just no. We can mention the Brian Flowers.
Because he's like
we just can't-
mythical?
We just can't mention anything.
Oh, right.
His
Okay.
affiliations.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the cafe he owns?
Yeah. So
Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your mouth right now.
So PUBG's like there's a lot of people streaming it. It seems
Yeah.
good to watch that way. Do you think it has legs as an esport?
I don't know. I was thinking about
no,
this, but like
no.
because there's so much variance, how do you do it?
Yeah, but you
know?
could say the same about Hearthstone.
Well, that's just
No,
two
I think-
players.
I think
like
Hearthstone-
100
yeah,
is.
it's like professional poker in a lot of ways, right? Where even really good professional poker players can like lose for weeks on end, and that's just kind of how it goes
Yeah.
because of how random it is. But the good ones will win more often than not, and over time they will like you would. I wouldn't even know. You'd have to do like a
Like it wouldn't be an invitational, like bring everyone to one spot. It'd still be like a global thing, but they
Yeah.
just tune into like the elite squad. Like you have to be so good to get into this.
yeah
bracket.
maybe you're like earning league points or something the
Yeah.
whole season, and then yeah I don't know. And that's another thing too of like. Do you do it in teams? Do you do like a solo bracket,
true.
right? Because they're very, very different. Like vehicles play a very different role in the solo games because in the solo game you're only playing solo players, whereas in the team games,
Get someone jump the back, shoot
I
him
always
down.
thought it was
I learned you could
a
shoot
mix.
tires out yesterday.
Like there was solo and then there was groups, or if you're in a group, you're all like you're only paired with other groups.
yeah, I think it tries to keep you like
Oh.
if you're in a group of 3.
Well, I could even see smaller groups,
Maybe
but
we were
like
getting-
being solo and then playing against all groups of 4. Is that the limit?
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, yeah,
That
when
would
you're
be
when you're
awful.
solo, you're only playing solo players.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
solo queue.
Yeah.
I think when we were playing 3 players, we were getting matched with a random guy. So, but 2 for sure, it was just me and buddies. So maybe 2 you're only playing pairs, but 3 and 4 are together. Groups of 3 and 4 are together. Plus,
Oh, okay.
I don't know, because like I don't know how that random guy got in there. You could I don't know. I really am not sure. They could maybe be a little more upfront about that stuff. But
Nope.
I think I played something else. What did I put on the sheets
One
here?
more question
Oh,
about PUBG.
Yeah.
So you say everything's all randomized
Yeah, for the most part.
for the most part, but is it like there's always just one or so many sniper rifles and those are just randomized, or is there sometimes not sniper rifles?
I am not. The map is
there-
so big. I don't know how you would ever know that. Because like maybe there are only like 4 or 5 snipers at any given time. But
Are there like
you might see
consistent spawns? If that makes sense. Like
Con-
a higher rarity spawn.
Yes,
like
yeah,
this
there
is always
are.
a sniper or a like a heavy gun or
I
something.
think there
versus
are-
like a pistol.
there are areas where it's like, oh, I'm more likely to find a scope in
Yeah.
these areas, and I'm
Oh,
more
okay.
likely to find whatever in these areas. I think.
See,
Again,
if
don't
that is
quote
a
me on
thing,
any
I
of
wouldn't
this.
really like that.
Neither
It
would
should
I.
be just completely random. Like, oh,
Yeah.
there was a rocket
But
launcher
it's like
here.
it's like
but now
okay,
a pistol.
I know that in the center of the city there's some good shit, but
Yeah.
fucking everybody is gonna try to go to the center of the city, or maybe no one is.
You never know.
And exactly, and like the loot is random enough that you are so when you kill someone, you just fucking take all their stuff.
Yeah.
So the strategy I like, which a lot of people don't, is to like kind of get loosely equipped, and get like a decent rifle and a shotgun or something, and then just lie in a bathtub and wait for some fucker to walk through that bathroom door and blow his ass away and take all his stuff. You're like, well, this guy did the legwork, and I'm just taking everything.
That's legit.
Yeah, and it feels good.
Why do people frown on that?
I don't know.
That is absolutely legit.
I also like when Brandon and I play, we kind of just like head into the shit. We will drop like in the most populated area we can find and just fight because that's how you get better at the shooting, right? That's how you get better at the game, and like that's really fun too, especially when you kind of go on a bit of a tear and it's like, man, we got 12 kills this time. We're just burning up the charts. Mm-hmm. It's so fun.
It sounds fun.
It's so fun.
To be honest, I haven't actually seen the game in play.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
No, I don't.
Just go on Twitch at any given time.
I'm never on Twitch.
I think
That's
it's-
the thing. Like, I just never don't watch any of these streams.
I don't think it shows very well. I think like when I watch it, I'm like, oh, this isn't really for me. And even the first time I played it by myself a bit and was like, this isn't really for me at all. And I got a refund. I got a Steam refund the first
Oh,
time.
really? And then
Yeah.
rebought it.
Yeah, because then Brandon's like, I'll play. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if I got another person to play with, let's do it. But
Yeah, because in my mind's eye, it still looks like DayZ to me,
yeah,
but I'm sure it's not.
it kind of is. It's like the best parts of DayZ, and instead of zombies, there are just more players.
Yeah.
And it has nice things like, hey, I can see Oliver's little marker on my map, so him and I know where each other are. And like finding each other isn't the impossible part of the game.
That was kind of the fun part of DayZ.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Looking back on it, maybe not.
Maybe
I don't know.
not, but still, we had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play it, but I'm just afraid I'm just going to be too Johnny-come-lately on it, and then I'll just be passe by then.
No way.
I kind of feel like that every day.
We're still in.
Yeah. With
Those
anything.
games, explode for the first month, and then
Yeah, I think this one is really gonna go the distance.
This game has been around for a long time though.
We're gonna well, not that long. Like
No, but I mean,
6
like-
months maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start seeing clones of it too. Like, I wouldn't be maybe not next year's Call of Duty, but the year after, I wouldn't be totally shocked if there was some weird similar like
yeah,
X amount of players drop into a map and only have one life type of thing, like a Battlegrounds like I bet we'll start seeing the new Battlefront maybe. Like, it's a popular thing, you know. This is gonna be World of Warcraft, League of Legends all over again. Everybody make one of these.
I've always thought that, like, when we played DayZ, I always thought, like, wow, guys who make Call of Duty should make a game like this, because Call of Duty plays incredibly well.
Yeah,
it's so much smoother for
Yeah.
a shooter.
it'd be weird. Like, this game plays. You really gotta play it. It's really like shooting guys is hard. Sighting, looking down your sights and shooting somebody is challenging in this in a way that it isn't in Call of Duty. It's good though. It's so fucking good.
We got to talk about those parts.
What?
Your
What?
computer parts.
Yeah, I spent $1,000 on my computer
new
last
shit?
week. Yeah, because Brandon and I were playing. What was I doing? I think I was streaming Dark Souls or something. And then
And then
we
the
wanted
frame
to play.
rate dropped just a tiny
Well,
bit.
no,
You're
then
like, fuck it.
then we went to play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, and like it just couldn't handle it. And then I was like, "Fuck this!"
Yeah.
And within an hour, I had spent $1,000
Wow.
and got a new motherboard, a new CPU, 32 gigs of RAM. Just fucking loaded that thing up, and now it's all good.
Yeah, never again.
So I happen to have a perfectly serviceable i5 for 960K something. That might not be the right numbers,
Do
but
you know what speed it is?
3.5, I think.
Is that
I think
in
it's
quad?
I think it's
Or
quad
8?
quad core. I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
What socket?
The old one, not the newest one, but the one before. Ivy Bridge, Lake Skylake,
I don't know.
Ivy Bridge, Haswell.
As well.
Haswell? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk.
Cool.
We'll talk.
yeah.
There's a new like a horde mode in Titanfall 2 that just came out for free.
People play that?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's free this weekend actually on Windows 10 and Xbox.
Oh.
I was thinking of buying that for PlayStation.
Titanfall?
Titanfall
Yeah.
2?
Did Titanfall 2 come out on PlayStation?
I thought it was Microsoft exclusive.
No. It's on PlayStation, you guys.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did buy it for Xbox
Why don't you just play on Xbox?
because I don't have Xbox Live anymore and I don't really want to pay for it.
Oh.
So you'd rather rebuy the
year-
whole game?
Yeah, why don't you pay for 1 month of Xbox Live and play Titanfall? And if you're like way into Titanfall, then go... Well, I guess you can probably maybe get it cheap now.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
thinking,
why.
You can play it with us if you play on Xbox. With me
Ah,
and
you know how
Brando
that goes.
and
You know
more.
how that.
Yeah, but that's a chance of playing with someone versus zero chance of playing with anyone, and you already own the game. And I think even if you don't have Xbox Live, it might be free this weekend. I'm not sure on any of this, and it's too bad that Google is down and we can't fact check anything.
I know.
but it's fine.
I don't know. I just because like PlayStation is just my go-to. Like I haven't turned on my Xbox in ages,
Yeah,
Good for you.
and I just you know what? Yeah, I think it was on sale. So I want to buy that because I really like this game.
it's good.
And
have you
tell me about this new thing?
did you play the single player on Xbox?
Yes. Yeah, it's great.
It's fucking awesome. It's like a Gears of War style horde mode. 4 players co-op against AI waves of enemies, and you're protecting
That's
a
fun. I
point,
like
and-
that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like we played it twice and only got 1 map, so I'm sort of wondering if maybe there is only 1 map in it. But it has its own separate like progression system apart from the multiplayer.
Oh, really?
So they're doing like kind of some cool things. The Titans are fucking powerful by the time you have them leveled up. Like they have a bunch of abilities that aren't in the rest of the game. And I don't know. It's a very serviceable. Horde
That's a
mode.
great game.
Yeah.
And like a horde mode sounds really. Horde mode sounds good.
It's fine, but it made me want to go play ODST again. It made me want to go play that firefight mode of like I remember that thing being fucking frantic and
I remember playing that
impossible
with you
and
guys one
so good. The ODST firefight is some of my favorite shit. ODST, Halo ODST might be one of my favorite, for sure my favorite Halo game, might be one of my favorite games.
Do we have a Halo game
Wow.
in the Rumble?
No.
Oh.
We don't play
Fuck.
modern games. Nobody plays modern games.
Halo 2.
Yeah, that's kind of a miss, isn't it?
A Halo
there will
shooter.
be there will
like,
be more
I
rumbles,
don't-
and there I don't want to get too into it, but listen, when I win the rumble,
Like, we're playing Uniracers instead of Halo 2.
When I win,
Come on.
when I win the Rumble, I'm gonna be a fighting
I'm sure
champion.
there's a worse
if you
title.
want to throw down in Halo,
that's-
we can do that. I'm a fighting champion. So if you're
How's
like,
that gonna work?
I challenge you. I don't want to talk about it here because we're already tipping our hand a little too much.
Okay.
We'll get into that in the weeks to come, but
Have you guys discussed that?
not really. No,
Because I was thinking about that.
kind of whatever I say goes.
Yeah,
I
I
own
know.
and run this show. I don't
I
know if you
know.
know that.
Whatever,
so.
you don't own it.
I was thinking about that, and like if we only have this one time, maybe 2 times a year, like those bragging rights only just last for so long.
Yeah, no. I mean, it depends. I guess.
But that-
depends
yeah.
who wins.
Good idea.
They're fighting champion or not. If one of the part timers wins, that's going to be bad news. That's bad for the show. Bad for the industry,
Part-time champions.
brother. That's me. That's me. Let's go for a quick little break here, and we'll come back. We'll do some news. We'll do some emails. We'll do a hot new segment that I'm very excited to unveil on this show. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. We'll see you here on the other side of the break.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save this so it doesn't blow up on us.
You should bring back like the old theme music because I don't like that. This should be on air checks. And actually, I was planning to put this on air checks.
The break should be short.
Yeah,
like 15
but I mean-
seconds short.
I like I like that high energy music more than the Wii.
Chill.
That's
oh no, that's
good.
not us.
That's good. Yeah, that's not us.
Whoops.
But
We can look at the chat now if you want.
I want to look at that.
The chat.
Are we off there?
No, the
No,
mics
chat's still
mics are still on.
Okay, well I want to check out the thing upstairs.
I'm gonna leave it open. Well, if you're gonna talk to the chat, aren't you gonna talk to them?
I just gotta take a piss.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back down.
Oh, okay.
I just want to look at that thing a little bit better because I thought you guys were starting.
That thing. What?
The thing that I can't talk
We can't talk about the thing. Yeah, they're all right. They're going upstairs to do bathroom, but we'll all be back. Don't worry, the mics will stay on. We're just gonna kind of do our thing here. I'll pull the chat up so we can see what's what. Boom, there it's up. And I'm gonna go to the washroom actually, and we'll be right back. Thanks for watching.
Oh, I left my drink upstairs.
Let me tell you something about the Rumble, brother.
Where's the thing? Is it on?
The chat is on the side there. Yeah. There's nobody.
Oh, I see.
We chatting. We all left, so everybody probably left.
There's still like
I don't know. You know,
There's 11 we just hit the break.
it's not really what it's about. I mean,
half
who's
of us are the 11.
who's gonna sit there?
no, like that's just Kev
And
It's not-
Brandon.
listen,
and Riley.
I'm sure you're on your
It's
phone.
not about
No.
how many people are watching.
Exactly.
If I
It's
just have
about
chat
having
open, it
on.
doesn't say
it's
you're
about
viewing.
being there.
Precisely.
You know, we're
If
gonna
you
start.
just have chat.
We're gonna start doing more stuff leading up to the Rumble. We're gonna build the following a little bit. You know,
Breezing.
you start with 10.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
Start with 10,
Cover girl.
11, 12.
Maybe it's
we can't-
Maybelline.
We can't let those factory sealed fuckers beat us.
Who? Just plug
Yeah,
them.
no, exactly.
We're gonna
What?
watch
Who?
some of
Sorry?
this.
What?
I don't even know. What are you talking about?
FS, the Fail Sauce podcast.
Ah.
I thought it was fuck shit podcast.
Is it orange cherry or lemon cherry?
Lemonade series.
Ooh.
Cherry lemonade.
I got that
I
from
feel like it's
Lemonade
gonna
series.
be very sweet.
It is very sweet.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that.
How sweet is it?
Oh,
White girl basic.
it's like
Also, yes.
diluted alcoholic cough syrup.
That's why we gotta do these.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Ugh.
That's why we gotta do these video.
It's okay.
So people can see that. Toot sweet.
It's just too sweet, right?
It's not toot sweet.
No. Well, French.
It's too sweet.
Is it toot sweet?
Sweet.
yeah,
Too
French,
sweet.
French is too sweet.
You don't know French rice.
Je suis le pamplemousse.
Yeah.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
No thanks.
Ce soir.
That's French.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was.
Do you know what that translates to?
That is French, yes.
No.
I don't know why he's asking
I
us
thought
that.
Would you
Enrique
like to
Iglesias
sleep
was-
with me?
I thought he was
Spanish.
straight.
I don't
but-
know what say. What I don't even know what he says after. Say.
Yes, please. I don't know.
Would you like? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Ce soir.
I don't know what that is.
Ce soir.
It's probably just nonsense.
Ce
Say,
soir.
I think say is it.
It just sounds really cool. Ce soir.
Ce soir.
She needed a hook.
I know how to say I don't speak French in French. Je ne parle pas le français.
No.
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 It's very nasally.
No.
All right, you guys are ready to do the do here?
Do the do.
Dude.
Oh, we probably can't actually say that. I
No.
think that's a copyrighted.
Well, it depends how you spell do.
Yeah.
It's
D-O-O.
D-O-O.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Like the Scooby
We're
Doo.
talking about the animal.
Yeah.
The do.
The do.
Raggy.
Yeah.
Do.
Scooby-Roo.
You guys get on this?
Look, I'm
Uh,
doing
I
my
wonder-
do right now.
I hope if what?
I'm doing my do right now.
Nice.
If I hope Kevin finishes his ARAM game and is available when we get to our new segment.
They were pretty
Yeah. It'll be a little
We're
bit.
into
It'll
it.
be
Did you give him,
it'll be a few
like
mornings.
5 minutes.
Just give him like a
I'll
minute.
try to give him like a he doesn't want to come down in the middle of a game.
Sure.
I'll try to give him
He's
a
playing
warning.
Timo. He can,
Oh,
he
yeah,
can skip
right,
that
it's-
game. Just forfeit.
Kev, don't queue again after this.
You probably got time. You probably got time for another queue.
Really?
Oh yeah, we got news to go
ARAMs
through,
are like
son.
half an
Half
hour
an
at
hour?
least.
Really?
40 minutes
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
not
maybe-
like, 15 minutes. We're
Maybe
good.
not.
Just have him come sit in the corner. Just face away from us.
Yeah. Hide him.
Bag over your head.
Yeah.
All
He's
right,
not here.
Let's
We'll cut that in post.
let's crack this fuel and let's get some of this fuel in us. That can only be the new sound.
Is that Vermont?
What?
Oh, no. So,
Lamont.
He killed it. That would have been the perfect.
What?
he did ruin it. You just jumped on Lamont when we got the news going.
No one knows who Lamont. Okay.
No
Did
one's,
someone
no
say
one,
news going?
news going.
All right, Oliver, slap those headphones back on your head. I know you just fixed your $1,900 haircut.
Holy!
And I'm sorry that we have to put a little dent in it.
Sky rising,
Yeah. Hey,
skyrocketing.
did I put the?
Sky Rising.
Oh yeah. Speaking of $1,900 haircuts, my friend and yours, Oliver, Mr. Casey Hudson, the man whom awkwardly signed some lithographs for me one
Mr.
time.
Hudson.
is-
Tell us that story again. That was a good story.
I honestly, it's been so many years at this point that kind of all I remember was
So you went down.
Yeah,
You
well,
had
first-
these lithographs.
I don't remember. I think. Okay, so this was you and I were working at BioWare.
Yes.
Testing Dragon Age 2. I think I messaged my like supervisor or whatever, and was like, hey, would it be like, I know it's kind of not cool, but would it be cool if I went down to the Mass Effect floor and because they had like a food drive or something, and I brought. Do you remember getting like a 50-pound bag of rice from Superstore because it was by weight?
Yep.
And we went. So I went to Superstore and got the heaviest shit I could find, and I think I won some lithographs or something, and I wanted to get him signed, so I messaged him, was like, would it be cool if I went down to the Mass Effect floor and got him signed? And he's like, oh yeah, here, let me, I'll ping Casey for you. And he did, and he's like, yep, come on down, I'm this office. And I went there, and he, like, had to clear shit off of his table, I remember, for, like, because these things are huge. These things are, like,
yeah, they're big, giant-sized posters.
3.5 feet by, like, 1.5 or something like that. And had to clear off his table for like a good 5 minutes, like model airplanes and accolades and statues, moving them everywhere.
Hairspray and moose.
Yeah, hairspray and big combs. And he signed them, and like I kind of just stood there. And he fucking said something like super glib that I can't remember now. I'm sure I've told it in the story before, but
yeah,
I basically just stood there and was like,
an awkward
this was bad. Oh my, like I was really hoping the fire alarm was gonna go off, or like we needed something to happen. Get me the fuck out of there. But he signed them.
Well, now you got a signed poster from
2
C-HUD.
signed.
Do you still have those?
Photographs. Yes, I do.
Don't
Why'd you
undersell
put
them as
those up?
posters.
Because they're up in my house.
Yeah.
They're up in my apartment.
Have you been to his place?
Not since I moved you in, actually.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Helped him with the
Yeah,
move.
well, do you like curry? Do you like... Yesterday...
Do you love curry?
I love curry.
Yesterday, I was streaming Dark Souls. You know, we're leading up to the Rumble, so we're kind of hitting that Twitch channel, doing a little more streaming here. Streaming Dark Souls. Got a call from my landlord, middle of the stream. Normally I wouldn't answer, but I'm like, ooh, the landlord. So maybe she's like telling me to shut the fuck up or something. Nope. Call me to let me know that we have cockroaches, and she's coming into my place. She's probably in there right now to like lay down
cockroaches.
Yeah,
gross.
traps. And I don't know.
Traps? Do you lay traps?
Like glue traps. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I should like say anything, but she said that they started in a room on the second floor, and
The fuck?
then they spread to another room. And she's like, well, the tenants didn't tell us because they said where they come from, that's just normal.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, okay.
That's fucked.
That seems either like, yes, either that is the most fucked thing, or you are so fucking racist and that they just didn't say that. But
Those are both like viable.
50-50, so apparently there's cockroaches. I haven't seen them, but
Ugh.
yeah. So come on over anytime. Also, I hope you like curry. The taste, the smell, and the texture of the
just
air.
if you want to be curry,
my brother,
feel the curry, smell the curry.
Good stuff, let me tell you. Casey Hudson's back at BioWare is how this all comes together.
Yep.
Back.
Yep, he's back as GM as BioWare. He's taking over for Aaron Flynn, I believe, is on the way out. Hudson's back. He's probably back there by now, I would think. He was doing kind of tours. I saw him tweeting like, oh, hey, I'm at BioWare Austin. These guys are doing great work on Star Wars or whatever.
Whoa.
And like Casey Hudson was... I mean, obviously, he didn't make Mass Effect by himself, but he was the head of the Mass Effect team. He was one of
Number one.
1 and 2.
1 and 2? Oh.
And
I think
3.
So the good ones.
I think the
Not
core
3.
trilogy.
Yeah.
Not 3?
No.
What do you
No,
think?
I mean, like, I said the good games.
Oh, 3 is fine.
Yeah, that's
3's fine.
Three's great. But yeah, he caught the most flack out of that 3 fiasco, the ending fiasco.
Those were great games, man. That was like, I feel like since Mass Effect 3, like, since Mass Effect 2, BioWare hasn't had like a big win, a big hit, you know? Like Dragon Age Inquisition was okay, but it was like tepid response. Andromeda was a fucking garbage fire. I guess the Old Republic is doing fine now, but again, it didn't set the world on fire the way they thought it would.
Yeah.
And like, man, BioWare needs a win. Really, really, really needs a win after Andromeda.
I really hope Anthem is it.
Yeah, hopefully he's stepping into, and again, like, I don't know what he brings to the team, having never worked with him.
Hair models.
Hair models,
He's
yes.
just doing hair.
He
models.
has a great head of hair. At least when I knew him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him recently.
He's a fighter pilot also, so he's like
God damn,
fucking
that man.
Top Gun, the Iceman that BioWare needs.
That man is amazing.
Yeah.
I know it's a team effort with everything,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I mean,
especially now, like,
good leadership is like good leadership.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, Aaron Flynn was there when we were around. I don't really know
he was-
what capacity like that guy has or had.
He was like heading up Dragon Age, wasn't he?
I think he was general manager. Like he was the manager of that.
Oh, I'm thinking of like
Of
I'm
everything.
thinking of Mark Dara. Is that Mark Dara was like
Yeah, he had the
red
the
beard, yeah.
He was the director for
Mike Dara? Mike Dara. Mark?
Mark. Mike Laidlaw
Mike Laidlaw.
was a dude.
Yes. Man. What's Alan Hildebrandt up to these days?
He's at
Speaking of good-looking gentlemen,
Oh, yeah.
Alan Hildebrandt is a fucking handsome man.
he made
Alan, what?
the garbage fire that is Andromeda.
Alan?
Really?
Yes.
He's an artist, right?
Oh,
Or
I think he's cinematics.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how he feels about that. Are you still in touch with
what's
him?
his last
He-
name?
We get him.
Hildebrandt.
Hildebrandt.
Hildebrand.
I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
I like his photos. He has cool photos.
Shirtless photos all the time.
Oh, open.
Yeah. That's none of these are.
Yeah, I'm like, what
know
the fuck?
You'll
This is
know
an
him when
old
you see
guy.
him. Don't worry, you'll know him when you see him. Low cut V-neck
Anyways,
shirt.
yeah, under Sea HUD. I don't know, like
Do you think nobody calls him that?
I do.
You're fired.
Hey, Sea HUD. I don't know, like the leadership. I'm sure he brings that experience to the table,
Yeah.
and yeah, he brought up the company's like biggest games. So I imagine he'd be like, "You guys, Andromeda sucked. We gotta come back here." And from what I've seen of Anthem, looks awesome. Let's make it awesome.
Could be like, I mean, I don't know what the conditions are like now, but if I was still working there, like this could be a great like thing to rally behind.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's probably pretty bummed over Andromeda and how that was received, and like, oh man, he's back. We are gonna fucking turn this thing around with Anthem, and it's gonna be this, you know, start of a new age of BioWare. Mm-hmm. I hope Anthem's good.
So do I.
For BioWare's sake and ours as gamers, I really hope Anthem's good.
I thought you'd want Bioware to burn to the ground.
No, what? Why? Why would you say that?
It's a very colorful history with them.
It's not that
a love-hate.
colorful, really.
Love-hate relationship.
Not that colorful at all.
Okay.
They'll take me back.
No.
They'll take me back. Yes, they will. They'll realize one day.
But Casey Hudson signed this.
I think those things are cool. I'm such a fucking nerd, man. But every time I look at them, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, those are great pictures. What?
Casey Hudson
was
signed it.
the
Legion.
Geth, yeah.
Legion and Rex.
Oh yeah. Is it Rex or is it Grunt?
Grunt.
Grunt, come on.
Yeah. Sorry, the blue-eyed one, the cooler one.
No, he's not the cooler
Yes,
one.
he
is
totally
not
is.
the cooler than Rex.
Cooler than Rex.
That's
Cooler
not
than-
possible.
Or not Rex.
In my official canon playthrough, Rex and I did not see eye to eye, so I put a bullet in that motherfucker.
You are terrible.
You could kill him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Blizzard. Who loves Blizzard games?
Yeah.
Do you guys know they have? Well, I mean, the Overwatch League is no secret. That thing is all the talk these days.
Seems ridiculous.
Is it going? It's not. I don't think it's started yet, has it?
They've got a couple people buying in, so it should
Yeah,
get up
they're,
and
they're
going
like
right
getting
away.
the teams together. and
Oh, this
everything.
is the whole like get ESPN and all that shit
Yeah.
on board.
One per city or something.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
They've laid out some rules for their esports teams, and this is actually really significant because there is a very rich history of players on esports teams being completely fucked over by their teams, like not paid, no benefits, terrible conditions.
Yeah.
like some really fucked up stories. And they have laid out that teams must provide players salaries of at least $50,000. So that's pretty fucking. That's more than I make now.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's right around.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very
Where
close.
are you?
Third.
Third.
Yeah.
You're only making $50,000.
Times are tough in Alberta, man. what
Yeah, I
what
guess
can I
so.
tell you? They get health insurance. There's RSPs. There's housing during the season, and at least this is the biggest thing. At least 50% of performance bonuses, which is defined as like money from winning events, has to go to the team. That is the biggest thing because there have been like some really shady contracts where it's like, oh, whoever won $1 million for this tournament, but the team manager is taking 900,000 of it for
exactly.
whatever reason, and this is I mean, they're also being sued, I think, right now by
Shit.
NBA, is that right? Somebody, I think it's basketball because their logo is very similar to the basketball logo.
For Overwatch?
Yeah.
Isn't it that?
Oh,
The
I have no
Overwatch League,
fucking
the
idea.
Overwatch League
yeah.
logo,
Oh.
which is like the Tracer silhouette, and it's like,
Yeah.
like it's like two colors. I think there's a basketball logo.
It's the
that's-
same like shape too.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
person.
Like
shooting
NBA
the-
is what, blue and red or something?
Yeah,
And
I-
it's the
I
with the
think it
silhouette
is
in the middle or
NBA.
some shit.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Aren't all sports logos like that? Like the MLB one is just like that.
Mhm.
Or maybe it is the MLB one. Maybe it's not basketball.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
100% sure. Is that that's
Sports.
baseball, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All experts on that.
Well, Brando's our resident sports expert. He's not here today.
This is cool. This is a
yeah.
cool story.
It is.
And it's actually impressive that like Blizzard, the company, is laying it out.
Yeah, totally.
They-
It legitimizes it in a way that I think we like. If it's going to be this thing that's on ESPN, then this is the future. And you know, in 10 years, everyone's going to be watching StarCraft and Overwatch and whatever. Like we got to take these steps.
I care not for esports or any of that. It's good for them that
You're a P sports man.
Didn't Riot Games kind of
Physical
do it
sports,
first?
Oh, right, yeah,
not
yeah.
Oh, esports.
just the
Real
way
sports.
the way you looked at me. You're not supposed to bring. We said we wouldn't bring that up.
Don't mention no. It's cool that they're going up to bat for these players.
Yeah.
And that's good for them. But going back to what we were saying about working in the industry, like I wish they would do this for their workers.
Like Blizzard's
What?
workers.
Well, like video game developers.
yeah.
Oh.
And like the people that are working behind the scenes there because they are
Sure.
treated poorly.
But like, I don't know. It's very
Especially
different.
the
This,
video game
this is
testers.
like, you know, you need these rules, and these apply to like I don't know how big an Overwatch team is, but say 10 people, 12
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Whereas if it's like, okay, this has to go to all the Blizzard employees, that's
Yeah.
1,000. I have no idea, more or less.
yeah,
like,
it's a larger
tons of
scale
people,
for
right?
sure. But it's a thing where the workers have never risen up and
They-
demanded this.
There will be a union one day before too long, I think.
I've
Or
been
maybe,
to-
or maybe not, because everyone in the world grows up playing video games now, and love like whoever loves playing video games wants to make them and
they'll
talk about them.
Take
right?
a bit of shit to do what they love.
It's
right?
the
Yeah.
it's the radio thing all over again.
That's exactly what's going on. Like when we were around, we were getting paid like pennies and
Minimum wage. I was making literally minimum wage when I
Yeah.
worked at Bioware,
Yeah,
Is that like $6 at the
and I
time?
still to
7.
this day I maintain that I would still work there for minimum wage and be
Yeah.
probably miserable in real life, but I think I would be very happy.
yeah. I don't know. They like the workers should stand up for themselves. Unfortunately,
What do you do?
they have no like sort of like foot to stand on because yes, every kid out of high school wants to work for Bioware, especially in the city.
And like anybody can make a game now. You
And that too,
and
yeah.
you and I can go
Yeah.
get a free Unity license and spend a year learning how to do it and make our little game. Like,
Yeah.
It's more open than it ever has been in a lot of ways. There's a $3.5 million prize pool for season 1 of this Overwatch League, and $1 million goes to the winning team. That's pretty good.
That's great.
That's not
For
that
first
is-
season?
that
That's
is,
huge.
Yeah, not bad at all for the first season. You think they start doing the like the Dota model?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck is TI? Isn't TI gonna be like 10 million?
20
Or was-
30
yeah,
maybe?
way
30
more.
million? Well, they crowdfund that though.
Yeah.
Right? They sell things in game.
Yeah,
and
it was a good
percentage
idea.
goes- So I bet they started that with Overwatch. Why not make some new
With merch maybe, but
Yeah.
not.
No,
just
in-
give us
no,
money to
in-game
give.
shit. Why
no,
not?
in-game shit. Yeah, buy this loot chest. We have a specific like
It worked
season
for
loot
Dota.
chest. Yeah, you get specific loot from it, and like half of the proceeds go to the prize pool
Yeah.
or whatever.
Why not?
Sure. Dota started doing cool stuff where, like they added taunts. You can only get taunts if you bought the
Oh,
what are they? The compendium one
Yeah,
year
yeah.
and shit like that, or like dances. I bought it one year because I wanted to /dance, and it was totally worth it. Let's talk about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Speaking of aesthetic cosmetics, remember how we were talking a little while ago about how PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds said they wouldn't put in any cosmetic items until they were done?
yeah, no way. Who would do that?
Who cares?
That's low.
I kind of care.
Why?
I looked at
They went back on their word.
I looked at the player when I was writing these show notes up. It would be yesterday. That's Friday in real time. I went to the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds website. I looked at their FAQ. This is a direct statement, copy pasted off their FAQ. Q, any cosmetics? Question mark. A, what we're planning to do is to add purchasable cosmetic items like clothes, skins via crates. This will allow us to create free DLC packs down the road. Microtransactions are coming after early access. This game is still in early access. They've recently unveiled that they are adding a special type of crate that has unique cosmetic items in it. It costs you $2.50 to open this crate. Ooh. I care.
Why?
Bryce, I care because it's...
I'll make a better game for you for money.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say,
they-
it's too enticing. It's way too enticing.
They've already-
for any game.
They've
that's gonna
already
be.
made their $20 billion, so this isn't like a, well, we need more funds to get the game together, guys.
Well, no, they can just make more money.
Yeah.
I guess, but like, if you come out and you say a hard, fast statement as a
No,
developer
they don't.
and it's out there and it's documented, you should fucking stick by that. That it's kind of insane. It's like, oh yeah, remember when we said this game was going to be $40? Actually, now that's really successful, it's $120. Well, fuck you. Sorry. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
They can
Also,
do
It
that
doesn't change
now
the
'cause it's
gameplay.
popular.
It's all cosmetic. Just who cares?
I care because these are resources that should be going into like fixing the broken shit in there still, or working on the new maps, or letting you jump over fence-high walls.
Those are probably different departments or something. I don't know how video games
No,
work.
when it would, it's like anything. Like companies should be accountable if they're out there
Yeah.
making public-facing statements to the point where this is probably still.
This is probably
on
just
their
one
website.
guy, their little intern, like, just go make the FAQ. Fuck, put whatever you want in there.
I mean, when you make a
Tries-
game that sells 50 million copies for $40 each, and you've made $250 million, and everybody in the entire world is playing your game right now, I don't think you just send an intern to go make your FAQ and then not worry about it. Everything is
I don't think it's a
fucking-
big deal.
I think it's a big deal. Practically, no, it is not a big deal.
No.
Hypothetically,
I
yes,
have
it is a
been
big
lied
deal.
to before about
Yes, it
video
is a big
games.
deal.
So,
No, it shouldn't happen.
and what if like the day before they release this, just we're out of early access now.
They push back early access? They're going to be in early access until next year. They had a
wow.
statement where they said, like, listen, the game isn't, we're not comfortable releasing
Well,
it
then the
in full
conditions have
state yet."
changed. If they pushed it back, then what's wrong with
They're
them?
still in early. The idea was we're going to finish the game, we're going to finish the core mechanics, and then we're going to work on the extra
Yeah.
shit. Then we're going to worry about lining our pockets. Even though we're already multi-millionaires, because
Yeah, the early access thing is bullshit then. There's so many people playing it.
yeah, but it's early access in the sense that
What is the early access? The game's
it's not
out.
it's not finished.
millions
They're
of people
working
playing
they're
it.
working on mechanics. Like things are still, but you can't
Some
fucking
people-
jump over walls.
Yeah, some people would have bought the game because of that aspect. Like, okay, anything we put towards this game money-wise is going to focus on improving the gameplay and the game itself.
It's greedy.
Not
it comes
adding
up,
shit like that.
It
Yeah,
comes
it's
off
100%
as
greed.
super greedy.
Yep.
Because all these resources that would have been going to something else now are being spent on making like fun hats.
Yep.
I don't care about fun hats. I want the leg to be better. I want I want a new map. I want like
Why
the
can't they do
vehicles to
both,
work
though?
properly. Maybe they can. None of that is forward facing though, right? I mean, as far as we know, there are a set number of people working on PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds right now. There is X amount of labor divided up over Y amount of tasks, and now some of that, the new map's not coming out. Or
Yeah,
the
they're
new-
But
gonna
maybe
like-
they need these extra funds to hire more people to make the better game. 'Cause they're-
maybe.
Chicken or
I
egg?
don't
I'm sure it
know
all
why
works
you're
around.
I don't know why you're on fucking side of the man here. all of a
that's not the
sudden.
side of the man.
Yes, it
Why
is.
do they make video games?
It totally
to make
is.
money.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, but
And
if you come out and publicly state that you're not going to do something, and then a
Companies-
week later are like, "Oh, by the way, fuck you, we're doing this."
companies lie, Matt.
that's shitty.
It is shitty.
That's shitty.
It is absolutely shitty, but it's
And
what
there's
happens.
there's no recourse because they've
No.
already made their money. It would be like if Star Citizen just shut down development tomorrow because they've already made however much in crowdfunding, $200 million, and like, well, we've made our money, so we're going to stop developing this game.
Well,
We make games to make money, so why would we ever put this game out? We have made our money.
isn't this a positive thing? Like, what if players are just waiting to get a hat?
No.
Like, this coming out sooner is good for the player base.
No. Who is just waiting to get a hat?
People
Who-
want to look different and feel better than other players.
Who would rather have a fun hat over better server architecture, over like more features?
I would.
You are
Yeah.
the worst.
It's all about
I mean-
cosmetics.
What
Okay,
if-
hang on.
Who-
Let me
Wait.
pitch this in terms you can understand, because I actually have a thought here. If
Sure.
Hearthstone was like, hey, this new set is coming out, Frozen fucking
Frozen fucking.
Frozen fucking
the land of the shit
cool.
wastes,
Frozen
or whatever the
fucking
new set's
dildos.
called, is coming out on October the 20th. Boom, great. Everybody pre-order today. You get a discount on packs. Oh, everyone's in. All right, yes, I love packs. Pre-order October the 20th. Super excited. Everyone pre-orders. A week later, they're like, oh, actually, it's not coming out until January the 20th. We're going to push it back a few months because we want to release this hot new mage. You get a new player avatar. We're working on this
Different
new
bases.
We're working on this,
$40.
We're working on this new mage avatar you can buy for $10.99. We're really excited about it. It's going to add, you don't have to just be Jaina or Khadgar or fucking whoever anymore. You can be whatever mage.
Yeah.
It's different though.
How is that different? They
That's
are
different
pushing
at all.
back
Did they-
development of other content to make their aesthetics, to make their paid.
Did they push back the aesthetics? Or not the aesthetics, the
If
mechanics?
they said they were pushed it back because they're making a new.
All it says they're pushing
Mage
back the early
Hero.
access date. Doesn't mean they're still not working on it. It just takes a little longer. I don't know.
We
I
can
don't know how video games
assume
work.
they are. I mean, no one knows how video games work, really.
Yeah.
Even the people
and this is
making
just
them
in the
don't have a good
FAQ.
idea.
Just we're not gonna make cosmetics. Oh, we're making cosmetics.
And the official
That seems
on the
great.
site FAQ.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
Yeah.
That would be, they're just lying to you. What if Blizzard
Give me
promised?
sweet lies.
What if Blizzard promised you 5 packs for $5 and you paid your $5 and they're like, actually, you only get 3 packs, ha ha ha, because
No,
fuck
it's like-
you.
the way you're saying this is like, oh, we're gonna release cosmetics in December. No, we're gonna release them in September. How's that feel? Like you get something sooner.
Yeah, and also the set is now pushed back 2 months because we're releasing them sooner. We're focusing that
Keep that in
effort
the
there.
background. Like you didn't know
Oh,
when
yeah.
the set was coming
No,
out.
you're
initially.
correct. They don't tell you that.
Yeah, you don't have a
But
date when this is coming out.
Really, you think
it?
they're just hiring on more people? Do you think they're just using that money to break even and hire? No.
Money's great.
Knowing
Keep it
nothing about
going.
how that game is developed.
Oh, yeah.
No. Please don't fuck those up. I have.
We
to
need
buy
those to put
so
them.
many of those every week.
To me, it's just a thing that happens.
Yeah.
And like because it's like cosmetic stuff and doesn't really affect the game, you don't have to buy them.
It's the uncertainty of
Like
people thinking the game won't be improved as quick as it could be.
yeah, and I get that,
Kind of-
and
kind of
that
like-
kind of makes me sour
It breaks
too.
trust, right? Like, are they ever going to fix this stuff, or is this just another like, yeah, they say they will, but
But then that's
is-
also a thing
what
that's
is
been
their
happening
word worth?
lately, where these games come out early access or alpha or beta or whatever, and then you actually have to pay to play these games, and then
Yeah.
they stay in that state
yeah,
forever.
yeah, because,
essentially.
because they make their money, and
Yeah.
then they put out these fun
And that's
hats you
shitty.
can buy, and they make more money. So why would they finish the game? Why would Star Citizen ever come out? As a businessman, you've already made your Hey, big businessman.
There's still people out there that want to finish these games.
I really hate
Maybe.
early access.
Probably,
I hate
but-
Steam, Greenlight. I hate all that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
do I.
it's well, Greenlight's
It's
gone, but
oh, okay. It's good for the developers, but
it is good for a
it's
lot of
created
things. Yes,
so many more issues and terrible games that didn't go anywhere.
it's true.
Then-
Look at DayZ. DayZ
Yeah.
is still living there. But
Yeah.
I mean, the other side of the coin, we might have never had something like
Yeah,
PlayerUnknown
exactly.
Battlegrounds without early access. Like it's, who knows? I'm not. Am I really that offended about it? No, of course not. I'm still gonna play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds,
No,
but
it's just a soapbox.
Matt
on your-
Eads the character.
your audio podcast.
Hypothetically, I am fucking super pissed. I'm not. I will never ever buy a hat in this game specifically because of this reason.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would otherwise, because it's like 5 cents if you want to buy like some shades or something. Oh, yeah, I've got 23 cents in my Steam wallet. I can buy some sunglasses.
Yeah.
Now I'm
there's
not
a
going to.
thing-
Fuck that. Fuck these guys.
If they make cool skins, like if there's a thing that makes me look like Big Boss, like I would absolutely buy that. You would absolutely buy that.
I would not in protest, and I would loudly announce to everyone that
And
I'm
then
not buying it in protest.
Oliver gets on this game bandwagon and buys his Big Boss
Oh, he's
skin,
got
and
the
you're
eye
like,
patch.
holy shit, that looks fucking cool.
Oh, look at the way that bandana
Oh,
blows
you can just
the
hide in a
wind.
box in the middle of the field.
I'm in. I'm in. Yes, hiding in boxes.
No, see that's more than cosmetic.
Yeah, that is.
That's true.
So that's unfair.
It's a very animated box. You can tell. There's an exclamation mark above it the entire time.
This is a beautiful flow to this podcast. Speaking of Metal Gear 5 just
What
got
you
a
get
hot
when
update,
I get
guys.
when I'm on the show.
Yeah.
Metal Gear 5 just got
Hello.
a hot update.
Tell me about this. I didn't hear anything about this, but I'm very interested.
All right, I need a little bit of preamble. There are those of us in the world who believe that somewhere there is because the game that we got from Kojima and Konami was Metal Gear V, right? V. It wasn't the games before that weren't Metal Gear VI or IV.
They're never numbered in numerals.
So somewhere in the world there's a Metal Gear numeral 5, and I'm still believing that this is all Death Stranding is the real Metal Gear 5. Norman Reedus is going to come out and it's going to be Hideo Kojima under the Norman Reedus mask, and Metal Gear V was this whole thing to throw people off, and here's the real Metal Gear 5, and that's why they're still updating Metal. You can play Ocelot in the forward operating base now if you want.
It's just as a character.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's all right. You could play.
I mean,
as, like,
the real story here is like, hey, Konami updated Metal Gear 5.
Is that game 2 years old?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Is it only 2 years old?
Only.
Yeah. No, at the same time, yeah, both those statements are totally.
That's the PlayStation 4
yeah.
one, right?
Is that 2 years old? Yeah. Oh, don't fuck,
got
it feels
released-
like a million years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4.
I
That's
have
terrible.
that game.
It's very good.
Very good.
I don't know if I finished the campaign.
Awesome.
You don't have to. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It kind of falls apart towards the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, that's interesting that Konami is updating this game. Why?
Well, there's
Why
still-
put
there's
the
still-
resources in?
There's still a Metal Gear team.
I
Like, I know
guess,
it's
working
like-
on Survive.
It's probably like
Maybe?
4 dudes in a room just like this,
Yeah.
typing away.
It's the janitor at the fitness club on his lunch break goes in and codes Metal Gear.
Yeah.
And thought it would be fun to put Ocelot in.
Was there even coding? Like, isn't that he already a character?
You couldn't.
And you literally just switch the models?
Nah, I don't know the minutia of it. I'm not reinstalling
No.
Metal Gear 5 to find out. And the forward operating base stuff was the multiplayer kind of aspect of it, right?
yeah.
And that was never really.
The online, the
I
online
was-
stuff.
I was never into that. It's weird though. Just a weird, fun story. I forgot to give Kevin his heads up. I hope he comes down soon.
Yeah.
I hope that Kevin Byer can be paged to the used hubcap district of Edmonton, the podcast studio. Kevin Byer to the podcast studio. We'll see if he comes down. Let's go some emails. He's got a little bit of time.
And tell the intern to get him.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the. Let's do this one from the subreddit. Oliver, you want to read this one from the subreddit first?
What?
Our new CEO that guy writes in.
It's
says-
from sorry, pardon me. Before we get into this, podcast talkingreckless.com is where you write in the emails or on r/talkingreckless. Carry on. Here he comes. Okay.
Our new CEO that guy writes in and says, "TW crew, you can find out how you die." No, sorry, these are ors, right?
This
Yeah,
is
okay.
like a would you rather.
Choose
Crew.
one.
Yeah, choose one. How you die, where you die, or when you die.
I've got the right answer, so I'll go last.
Okay.
Okay.
Colin, take it away.
You have to find out one.
Yeah, no,
You
I
must
know.
know
I realize
one of
that.
these 3 things.
I'm gonna go with where you die.
Yeah.
I would just avoid that location.
I
my
mean,
entire
by
life.
fate, you will eventually
Yeah,
end up there,
eventually,
and that
but
will
I
be
could
when
be
you
like,
die,
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna die in China. I'm not going there till I'm 96.
Assume it. I mean,
And then you could like, I'm ready to die. I'm going
yeah.
to China.
I assume you can't change your fate. If you're
Yeah,
gonna die in a
exactly,
place, you're
exactly.
gonna die in a place.
yeah.
But
If my job was like, hey, you're going to China for a business trip, I'm like, no, I'm not.
yeah,
I quit.
Send the other guy,
Yeah.
please.
Send the intern. Bryce,
Yeah, where? No question.
what about you?
Before I answer,
It's gonna be
where
lame
you
if we all
die,
Answer where.
where you die, like if it's if it's somewhere specific, China, then yes, it's completely avoidable. But then if
Which is like the kitchen.
if our new CEO that guy tells you like you're gonna die in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada,
Just don't
Bye.
move. Yeah.
nah,
I would just move.
I think when, because then there's just
When?
yeah,
That is the
awful.
worst.
there's
That
just a
would be-
timeline.
But that, yeah, but what?
I guess no, it's not the worst option.
I think, well, maybe not the worst, but like, wouldn't that just
Then you just
consume you?
then
Yeah.
you just be like, okay, I have
Yeah, but you
oh
feel
shit, I got
so
like 20 minutes. I better go
helpless.
do something productive.
What? You just don't fear your own mortality? You're just like, oh,
Hey,
okay, that's
what's
done.
that?
We all gotta
What's
die.
that thing in Game of Thrones?
Valor Morghulis.
Exactly.
Yep. All men must die.
All men must die.
No, it's where. It has to be where, because the other two would like destroy you
Yeah,
psychologically.
exactly. Yeah.
If you're like, oh, I know I die via choking, I would never ever be able to stop thinking about that ever in my
Yeah.
life.
Or you just develop a phobia, like, oh, I get stabbed in the back, knives, where? Ah.
Yeah. Okay, here comes a new challenger.
What if the answer to where you die is at home or in bed
That's
or
That's
that's
what
too
we're saying.
vague.
But that's
Yeah.
I'd still rather have it be vague than know that I'm gonna die at exactly this time, or
I mean-
I'm gonna die via this way.
Or else you can switch that and be like, become super motivated. If it says, or if he tells me I'm gonna die in like 50 years or the year whatever, and then I'm like, okay, well, my time that's my timeline. I gotta
don't-
accomplish
I don't
everything
want
I
the
need
answer
to.
to
I
that
guess
question.
if it's long enough, it doesn't really change your perspective on life. Like, hey, you're gonna die at 100. Oh wow, that's nifty.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't.
I think the best answer and the only answer should be how you die, because 99% of the time it's going to be something like, oh, you're going to die of heart disease, or you're going to die of cancer, or something
Yeah.
like that. You can take precautions
It's true.
to change your lifestyle
You can't change your
based
fate.
on... No, you can't change your fate. You know how you're going to die, but you can change when you're going to die. You're still going to
I
die
mean-
the same way.
You're gonna
Yeah.
die by getting shot in the head, and anytime you go outside, you're gonna.
It's got to be where.
You're right. If I'm in the 1% of people who dies by gunshot wound to the head, then I will take that as you know. I answered the wrong question, but
I'm glad we at least
What
had a
if
little
it's
diversity.
you
in
choke
this
on your
answer.
food? That's how you die.
That's vague. That's super vague.
And that would be fine too. Like, I don't want
and
to
so
know
the-
when the end is coming. Right? I want to be.
Okay.
I want to be
I
surprised.
get that.
yeah.
I hope I go quietly in my sleep. But
With a belly full of wine. And
naked
Yeah,
women.
naked.
Any
something-
answer depends on how vague or any question
I think
depends on
Yeah.
how vague the answer is.
and where is going to be the most vague.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
average. On average.
Like
think-
if they give you actual coordinates on the Earth, then that's different.
oh,
But
shit, I'll walk like within 3 feet of that
Yeah.
coordinate, but not there. I think when is probably the most like bang on.
Yeah, I would want to know
And-
at the least.
I guess. But then that
How
speaks
the
to
least.
What
our
if-
like sort of outlooks.
What if
then.
you get when and it's like 2985? You're like, well, I'm fucking invincible forever now.
Yeah,
let's go.
exactly.
But really, you
Then
get
they
into
can
a
say in
coma.
10 minutes.
Yeah, you get turn into a vegetable for 800 years, and then they pull the plug on you.
yeah, you're a paraplegic, and the next day.
There's no good
they-
answer to this.
There isn't, but I mean
Let's,
that's my answer.
I brought Kevin down. He's in the studio now. Let's do our hot news segment. A little something I like to call correcting Kevin. Jose Mendoza writes in and says, "Hey, Brandons, I'm catching. Actually, you know what? I don't want to read this one.
What?
It'll become apparent why. Colin, why don't you take this one from Jose Mendoza?
Ooh,
That's a
okay.
great name.
Yeah, that's a good
Jose
radio name.
Mendoza. It's not Jose.
Could be.
Jose.
Don't be
It's
ignorant.
Jose.
Could be Josie.
All right. He says, "Hey, Brandons." I don't know who he's talking to.
We're all essentially
The 150. Yeah, Brown
I'm
Brandon,
catching
Bald
up
Brandon.
on
Brown
some of the
Brown.
podcasts I missed. I'm not sure if this has been brought up yet, but in episode 181, Kev is talking about how Marvel Heroes Omega has an end boss that seems tacked on, and he is 100% right. I've played the PC version since beta, and the original end boss was Doctor Doom. They added Loki and Asgard later. Eads was right that they add content to coincide with movie and TV releases, though.
Wait, read that last sentence again.
Coincide?
No, just read the entire last sentence.
Eads was
Yeah,
right.
okay. Just give me that.
Someone was
Just
right.
Just say that first part one more time. I just want to
Fuck you.
just slow it down.
Hope this brings up great discussion about how Kev is always right. Cheers.
It sounds like neither of us were right.
Kev is always
No, you
right.
guys-
or
both-
we were both right.
Kev is always right.
no, I was more right than you because I don't think I ever made the distinction that you were wrong about it being releasing new content with movies and TV shows and stuff. I don't think I ever disputed that. I just said that the thing that I said that was true, which he agrees with me, that ending was tacked on.
That's what he said.
Yep.
Okay.
So you flat out disagreed with me, but I didn't disagree with you.
I don't. That was a long time ago. That was 7 weeks ago. I don't remember, to be
This-
perfectly honest.
Might be an asinine question, and it probably was tacked on. But at what point does an expansion? What point can you consider it an expansion before, like, you guys say it was tacked on? Like, what's the expansion on Diablo 2?
Lord of Destruction.
Yes.
Diablo 2?
you mean 3?
Lord of
I don't know,
Destruction.
that's the only
Reaper
one I
of
played.
Souls?
That's the only one I played.
Yeah,
Oh.
2 is Lord of Destruction.
Yeah.
So, how, like, you sure they marketed that as expansion or whatever, but at a certain point, it's like, yeah, they just tacked this on.
But they, from a story aspect, they kind of continued it. Whereas this was like, you just slap on another boss for no reason,
Yeah, it's like, oh, Loki was in that new movie.
and the story
now
has
Loki's the
nothing
final
to
boss.
do with it. Yeah, exactly.
But that's sort of fun too, right? Like you're playing.
I think I
I
said it
know
was fun.
in like
It just feels so out of place. It's
In-
like, why is it there?
in practice, you were saying that this game sort of sucks, anyways. after hundreds of hours you've already put in. But I mean, like, it's fun. Like, you put in all this time, and you're like, okay, good. Like, the new Thor movie's coming out, so I'm sure there's gonna be a Ragnarok thing.
Yeah,
And like, oh yeah, World War Hulk guy and
I guess.
Thor with the cool helmet and the chick. Like, that's gonna make
Love
an
the
appearance.
chick.
I like that chick.
It's my
in
favorite
that
Marvel
movie.
superhero. Actually, is the chick.
There's just gonna be, it's gonna make an appearance in this game, and that's just gonna further expand this game.
Yeah.
It's tacked on, whatever. And if it's implemented poorly, then yes, there's a shitty tack on. But it's still more content.
There was one more correction that I didn't pull verbatim, but it was about Super Bowl XXX. And I think Kevin said it wasn't XXX, but it was XXX. And unless they like edited that Wikipedia page, which I mean anyone could.
They
I guess.
totally did. Yeah, that logo that's on that Wikipedia page is clearly photoshopped. I can tell.
To quote Kevin,
until-
I watched this live.
Until
this is fake news.
somebody brings me a VHS tape from 1996 or whenever the hell Super Bowl 30 was, from the network that had rights that year. I don't care who was rebroadcasting it. That shit doesn't count. I want the original feed, and I want to see the halftime show.
Picture of that day's
Front to finish.
newspaper. Government issued photo ID.
That's right. Otherwise, I still don't believe them. I'm still right. They are still wrong.
Thanks for joining us on Correcting Kevin. Kevin, always a pleasure to have you.
What WrestleMania is it at right now?
33.
Was it? This is
I think we just saw
Super
30.
Bowls.
Dude, I have no idea. 34.
No.
I'm sure they
33?
did WrestleMania XXX.
Oh yeah. I think we brought that up when we were talking about Super Bowl XXX.
Yeah.
We'll do one last one here. I'll
Or
read
we're
this.
just gonna let people keep calling us out, like
Oh, do
in
it.
episode 145.
Yes,
you know,
always.
wrong. And we're gonna bring
Always.
that up every time.
Yes, please.
That's
And-
ridiculous.
And if the corrections are like on point and funny enough, they will.
And
make
this
it to
isn't
the
even
show.
a correction. This is you guys were right. That's gonna happen a lot when I'm talking.
No,
just
it
every
was.
episode.
We have to talk to
Eats
do
Oh,
that.
Eats was right.
We've got to pay the piper.
Absolutely correct us, please. I say lots of wrong shit.
If you want your email read on the air, just start it with Eats is right, and it doesn't matter what the rest is.
Very handsome.
It'll come right out.
Like looks great since he lost the weight.
Maybe put the bookends. Eves was right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is, and sincerely, my name, Matt Eats is great.
P.S. Eads was right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Axis writes in on this was also off the subreddit. Says, "Hey, Reckless Talkers, I'm a VR developer and just graduated uni. Clearly, he's from across the
Uni.
pond. And love hearing your opinions on VR as semi-average consumers. What are some concepts you would like explored on this new platform? What's the coolest shit to do in VR? I love that we're described as semi-average consumers. That's like the perfect. We're not.
What's an above average consumer?
I am an above average consumer.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
like-
everyone else.
But for VR, they're average, I guess.
Yeah,
No.
maybe.
Well, I mean, an above average VR consumer. I would say once you've committed to it and have
Like,
almost all the hardware for it.
I mean, I just spent $1,000 so that my VR would
Exactly.
look a little better.
I think that's above
above
average.
average. Yeah,
I would say like we are because we've tasted it, but
I think we're below average then.
I think just
Yeah, I
on
guess, I
average
don't know.
we are not
I
average
think
consumers.
we're average because we have used
the
VR
average
more than the
VR
average, or
consumer, has just like
below
tried it.
average are the guys that are going to like the rec room and be like, hey, they have a VR setup. We should try
Yeah,
that
whoa.
out.
Yeah.
Whoa, $20.
Yeah, man.
I want
That's
to try the
expensive.
Vive, bro.
Yeah, that's below average.
Vape reality.
So kind of this is gonna sound dumb, but the VR is at its coolest when you are doing things that are completely impossible in other games, which of course those are the coolest things to explore. But for example, like holding a gun over cover and just fucking blind dumping at fools. You know, things you can't, trying to reload your gun, having to press the button to eject the mag and then pull the mag out and then throw it away and then grab a new one and remember to let off the button because otherwise the mag just falls on the floor and put the mag in and then look at this gun and like try to figure out, do I pull this lever to like, okay, the shell flew out and now I'm good. Like that stuff is the things that would happen to me if I held a real gun in real life. You're like, oh, why isn't this Desert Eagle shooting? Oh, because I forgot to grab the top and go, all right, now we're good. Or I guess that thing probably just has a hammer on the back that you cock. But stuff with guns, you know?
I would
stuff
say
with guns is awesome.
anything.
Sporting
It sounds
side.
kind of, I guess, generic, but anything you can really do in VR that you never could before. Because VR is so new in
Yeah.
itself that almost anything, any idea they come up with.
And it's
feels
always like
new.
the littlest interactions. Things you
Yeah,
don't think
little
of until
things,
you're
yeah.
doing them of like, like peering around corners. Is closing one eye to look down a scope is so amazing in VR. It is the like. It's and it sounds so mundane. You're like, well, yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
But like when you're looking down that scope with two eyes, you're like, I can't even. Oh, I actually gotta. Holy shit! Okay, and you just kind of get it. VR's fucking cool.
VR is cool. They have these escape rooms in the city, and I would love it if like they would make VR escape rooms so that I'm actually in an ancient Chinese temple.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Those exist.
Do they?
VR.
I
escape
think there's
rooms?
one in the city.
It's called Breakout VR,
Yeah.
but it's actually just a VR demo, a bunch of VR
Wear
demo.
a Vive and do these things.
Yeah, and it's
That's
basically like,
Disappointing.
let's go to Matt's place so that we can play the
Do
latest.
the same thing for free.
Yeah. But yeah, because I went in there because I thought that's what it was, and it's not. But when they finally start doing that, I feel like that would be awesome.
Yeah, totally.
To get a group of 4 friends, VR helmets.
If I had an infinite amount of
Cables.
money, I would love to open like. I'm imagining like a paintball style warehouse of like it's all made. It's like plywood ramps and shit,
Yeah.
and it's all like just kind of loose props. And then you put this. I don't know how it would work. I guess the cables come down from
Yeah,
the
that's
ceiling
what I was
somehow,
thinking. They'd
or,
have
like,
to somehow
you get a backpack maybe with a
move
laptop
on
or
the-
I don't know, but
a rail or
yeah,
some
you
shit.
put the VR helmet on and like all the walls are physically there, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
physically touching them.
Yeah.
But like I'm seeing the ancient temple or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's some of those in Japan which look fucking awesome where you're like a Ghostbuster. You're wearing a big backpack and it's got a gun on it, and then you put the headset on and suddenly all the guns become real guns, and like you can see all your buddies, and
That'd work too
That would
because
be
you could
so
put all
cool,
your
man.
hardware and shit somehow wirelessly in the
that'd be
backpack.
So fucking cool.
Can you run VR off a laptop?
Yeah, it's got to be a real
You'd have,
expensive
like,
laptop
top and
though.
laptop.
When the headsets get wireless and it doesn't seem like we're too far away from that, I think that we'll start to see a lot more of that stuff.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Also
VR.
props. Like let's start building some props. Like that system's pretty open. I would love like a VR gun that I can actually hold, and because like when
Not two controllers.
Yeah, when you're trying
Yeah.
to do a two-handed gun with 2 controllers, it's tough, and like you don't realize how shaky you are until you're like looking down a scope and you're like, well, this is completely impossible. And like I don't want to have to build a thing out of like PVC pipe that I stick my controllers into. What if I just picked up a gun?
Yeah.
You know, what if I had a knife? What if I had like a VR knife that I could fucking grab off my belt and just Bryce, what do you want? VR? Anything?
I don't know. I really like the plane game. Like if they explore like I don't know, when you're God, you can do whatever hell you want. You're towering behemoth over
Yeah.
a little map,
Have
like
you
an RTS or something, or
Have you ever played Black and White?
yeah, something like that.
I
That'd be
love
amazing.
Those games.
I've been saying for years, before VR even came out, why has no one made another Black and White?
Black and White 2 came out
And
and made
it
an
wasn't-
expansion
It wasn't great.
with the Turtle God.
It really wasn't good.
Yeah.
But
What happened to
VR?
Lionhead? Oh, I guess aren't
Peter
they still
Mol-
doing Fable shit?
Yeah, they do. They do still exist. I don't know if they're called Lionhead anymore. Peter Molyneux ran that
Must
thing
be
into the ground.
studios.
Like he runs his life and his fucking everything into the ground. A new Black and White would be fucking
VR?
so
Yeah.
cool. Axis, make
Just
it.
actually just flick.
I will. Yes, because you're just a hand in Black and White. You're literally just
Yeah,
a
you're
hand.
just
Yeah, give you a little power glove and
Fuck yeah,
infinite
those
cost
gloves
of
are coming out.
powers.
I mean, you could even make it work with the controllers that we have now.
yeah.
Do it.
Isn't
Axis. Do it. Make it.
Is there software yet where you could kind of do that? Like somehow port it? You could literally just run original Black and White 2, but
I
have
don't
your
know.
own controller as a
It was Black and
As
White
a
like
mouse?
2001. I don't know. I think you have to like.
2005.
I don't know if you can just launch Black and White anymore. I think you have to like run some DOS box, not DOS box, but like virtual
prompt
Windows
shit.
95 or whatever.
What? Black and White 2? I ran
Maybe
that on
not
XP.
2, but who fucking cares about 2? We want
They
to
were
play
both good.
1. 2 had like dumb army combat, and 2 wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that good. It was okay. 1 was, again, because I was like 10 years old. Right, it was the greatest game ever made.
yeah, at the
but
time. You could make your god. You had to feed him. You'd be sad
that was your
sometimes.
creature. That was
Yeah,
that wasn't your
creature.
god.
Oh,
he
yeah,
could,
you were
he
god,
could
he
go
was a
outside your
creature.
influence, and you could only interact with people
Yeah.
who believed in you.
You
and
make
you
him
could,
good and bad.
Oh, it's so
They
cool.
Changed.
You put his poop on the fields
Yeah.
to fertilize the fields and make it rain.
Make it rain.
Podcast,
a cool game.
talkingreckless.com is the email
Wait.
address. Or
Back it up.
Yeah, I'm still.
Back to the podcast. And
There was a thing when you had the Gear VR
Mm-hmm.
where you showed it to me. It was they had one of the VR cameras on the corner post of like a boxing match.
Yes,
I think that'd be cool.
sure.
Do they do that?
I think they do. I want to say like basketball games or something. They put like a VR camera front and center.
Yeah.
Oh, football games.
Football
They have that,
games,
yep.
yeah.
Watching sports
the Super
on
Bowl
VR
had that.
would be awesome.
I've never done it, but like WrestleMania might be kind
It
of
was
cool or something
it
like
was
that.
stationary, like you were sitting in the spot, and it's like you were there. You couldn't actually like walk around.
kind
and
of look
shit,
around
but-
at least. But
Yeah.
the problem with that is like live video doesn't look great because the headsets are kind of low resolution. They're not there yet.
Yeah.
So though they will get there though.
Sure.
I would, man, if you could pay like $200 a month and get like front VR access to every wrestling pay-per-view or something, I'm in.
Yeah, that'd
Let's
be sweet.
go.
I think that's the future of like concerts.
Sure.
Yeah, concerts would be is
Anything
a good
really
example.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm down in the pit, or
But how are you
Stage.
gonna do? What's that thing called where like the two people just run at each other and fucking, everyone makes a big circle on the
Yeah.
floor and then they're just
that happened at the
they
concert I was at.
Can't do that in
spooky.
VR.
Mosh pit?
Is that just called a mosh
No,
pit? I
like
thought the
you
mosh-
make two walls, and you
Yeah.
just run each other and beat the
Red
shit out of
Rover?
each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but
like
a
Red
concert,
Rover,
Red Rover.
but you're at a concert and you are trying to fuck the other people up
Yeah, like-
because why not?
I don't go to
This
these
was an In
concerts.
Flames concert,
No.
and the guy's like, "Hey, everyone, split up!" And
Yeah.
there's metal going, and he's like, "Hey, fuck everyone up!"
Yeah,
that's
It's
fucked.
actually people got fucked
yeah,
up.
totally. When I did a thing at Grand Prairie where there was
I'd like
some
to.
weird metal concert and they did that.
I'd like to watch that in VR though. Like just
Just
watching.
not.
Just watch a battle royale.
Watching it in real life was no good.
No.
Someone's gonna go down in this crowd and die. Podcast at talkingreckless.com is the email address, or drop them on the old subreddit r/talkingreckless. And make sure you check out our friends at the Sat Pod. It's a wrestling podcast hosted by Warren Barris and Brando and some guy named Scotty. I love wrestling.
Big Bad Boris.
And Big Bad Boris. Yep, I love wrestling. Very fond of my good friends Warren and Brando. Check it out, satpod.podbean.com. Colin said nope.
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 Whoa.
I'm having deja vu of you doing this exact thing during the Satpod plug like a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Can you tell I love wrestling?
Yeah.
I just love it. I love
We'll
wrestling.
make a fan out of you yet. Don't
I
worry.
watched Glow. You know.
I couldn't get into Glow, man.
What?
I'm like 3
Did you
episodes
watch?
in.
Hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's good. When have you watched it?
The little clips you've watched, like the
hilarious.
maybe 4 minutes I've watched, are really funny.
For the like the awkward like acting, reading lines.
It gets
thing,
way past
like
that.
it hits too close to home for me in a way that like as I'm watching it, I'm like I am so uncomfortable that I want to stop. I want to stop watching this right now. Like Allison Brie's great, I guess, but
It's very funny.
I don't know.
Pretty great.
Just doing the
Nice titties.
Yeah, you see her naked, which sure I guess, but like, I can see millions of women naked with
You
the
can.
click of a
Only
button.
a select few.
Are Allison Brie?
Yeah.
Arguably only 2 are Allison Brie, and 1 is a bona fide porn star. Bona fide. Yeah, there's a porn star out there named Allison Brie, and also an actress.
He's done his
I
research.
feel
What
like,
are you gonna call
I feel
me
like
out?
I should know that.
What
I
are you
just
gonna
can't call her
me
face.
out? Do you know how
No,
many Allison Bries there are in the universe? There's probably 100 porn stars named Allison Brie.
maybe.
That's my porn name.
Allison Brie.
Allison Brie. Colin, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Kevin, in the background, he's here. Thank you so much for stepping in for our hot new segment we'll run every week called Correcting Kevin. Bryce,
Yeah,
a little-
it's good to be
a
here.
little, whoa, hey,
Whoa.
I'm not thanking you yet.
Oh,
Let's slow
Joshua.
your roll, brother. Great to have you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Oliver, always
Good-
a pleasure. We
Good
can get
to
you
be
back,
back.
in here.
Yeah.
Maybe play some video games next time is all I'm saying.
There's nothing to play.
No?
Metal
Well,
Gear.
yeah.
Play Ocelot.
I guess maybe not. My name's Matt Eads.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Bryce. Finally.
Yeah.
Only, 14, 15 episodes, something like that? Someone...
When I host, I always thank all of my cast
You
members.
did, yes. I appreciate that. And thank you, dear listener, for joining us. And we will see you back
that's
here
you.
next week. It'll be episode 199 of the Talking... episode 189 of the Talking Reckless podcast.
Skipping 10.
We'll see you then. See, without the music to play live, it sort of rings a little hollow.
Yeah.
Were there people that stayed stuck around?
We sold like 12.
Got 11.
Cool.
Again, it's not about the number of people. Again.
No,
No, it is.
but I'm just curious as to how successful this was.
I would say very because
All I know is Eric's just watching, laughing his ass off. These fuckers ain't
Yeah.
got nobody listening.
0 Patreon dollars. Bah! counting his stacks. I'd say this was a great success.
I never knew that they were still fucking recording.
Yeah.
I looked.
He's going to London to like do a
that's
show
cool.
there or something.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Super cool. I wish I could go to London.
Well,
was
I mean,
fun.
You could.
Yeah. I'm
You just need to get that fat $200 a month Patreon money.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did
I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna turn the stream off. Thanks for joining us, guys.
okay.
Actually, I'm not gonna turn it off yet. I mean, we can chit chat a little bit. I'll open the.
Thanks, Super Maxer.
I'll open the
Still
chat
around.
and
And
see if anybody's got
Senran
anything to say.
Kaguru Weeb.
Whoa, were you
Kaguru,
watching the whole time?
No, I only just booted it up. That's why I only have the
No
one.
wonder our
Who's in
bandwidth-
there? Anybody
I
you
thought
recognize?
on the Wi-Fi.
Why do you have the stream open? Just do the chat.
I don't know how to do that.
There's a button that says chat only.
Oh,
Like you go to settings or something. I don't know.
I also have a different phone.
Yeah, there, I've got it
You
open.
hit the cog and go chat.
I've got it open on this main monitor.
Oh,
now.
there's the
You
cog.
can see it.
Who's like? Is there anybody we
No, try it
recognize
on
on there?
Probably.
Shit, we recognize everybody.
I'm bad at the Twitch names.
All right, let's see.
Hermit Druid's on there. Probably
Oh,
still
you want me
is.
to- you want me to pop him?
Big fan of ours.
One of our biggest fans, I'd say. Yeah, there you go. You recognize
Oh,
any
we have
of
emotes.
these?
Clappy, clappy derp, clappy.
I recognize that guy. I recognize no, I don't know. The Bonerus. No, I don't know.
Oh, that's Bradley.
You know, the more new names we see, the better. You know.
Yeah, totally.
Don't search up that guy's name or you'll regret it. Okay, there you go. Listening since Max was on the podcast. I feel like if I could pick out one single phrase that most of our listeners said, the 5 most said words by our fans, listening since Max was on. Oh man, this went great. I think we'll totally do this again next week. Other than that one weird little crash up the very beginning.
Oh yeah, always has its hiccups.
Did you just relaunch it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, didn't affect the show at all. And
No, it was a regular show. It's just
Yeah.
like ask them
A little bonus
how
extra.
they liked it.
What do you guys? Yeah, absolutely. What do you guys
Oh, I
think?
guess I can do that.
Yeah, you can.
If Matt has to say it.
If you turn onto your mic, you can.
Just
ask.
dear
Thank you,
listeners,
me.
what does that think? Send me a sign.
Yeah.
Or an emote, a kappa.
Oh yeah,
Someone is surprised how much our voices match our faces. Yeah, that's probably weird
That's-
for
What
a
the
lot
fuck
of people.
does that mean?
Well, it's
It
like
really matches your face.
it's the radio thing. Haven't you
Yeah,
ever like
some
seen a
people-
radio host and you're like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
what?
Struck by how
Yeah.
that's
Racist.
totally not
Casey
happening.
Kasem.
Racist.
Casey Kasem was like the prime example of that.
What, of a person who has a voice and also has a face?
Wait, he has a
No,
face.
it's like matching.
Yeah,
Because when you
That
hear
doesn't make sense.
yes, it does. When you hear a
Totally.
voice, you're
You-
like you
yeah,
sort of make a
you-
picture in your
exactly.
mind's eye
Yeah.
about how you think this guy looks, and then when you actually see him, like that's not how I pictured you.
I didn't even think this
Every
would be a lot of
time I
people's
listen
first
to a
time
podcast
kind of seeing
where I
this.
don't know what the person looks like, I just
You gotta
assume they
picture
don't look like
someone.
anything.
Yeah.
Just the voice coming out of a
Yeah.
speaker
This
into a
funny
microphone
voice.
again. Yeah, we'll figure something out. Like we can do some new kind of Twitch exclusive things. I don't know what that'll be yet, or
You look like a dad.
you do look like a dad.
What if,
You're like
what if
my
we
dad.
show it
What
off?
does that even mean?
Kevin is like, we have to get.
Can I have my allowance?
Can Colin and Bryce come to podcast?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna want to sit in to make sure there's no going on.
Do I look like a dad because I'm old?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that
Boys,
it?
we gotta go.
Yes.
We gotta go. Show's over. Let's go.
Look, we could show him the piece we have upstairs.
Buddy, right?
No, that's
It's too soon.
No one
That
can
could
hear
be
you.
recorded
Hold your mic.
and
Hold your mic if you're
screenshot.
gonna turn away, because no one can hear you.
Or look on your phone.
I'm
Yeah, that would make way
Yeah,
more
like,
sense.
oh,
when
I
we
can't
pull the
just
chat
look at
on
this
our phones,
chat.
but-
Kazilok mentions the camera, like
He said
just the way
it's-
they're aimed, or what?
I don't know. Not a fan
Not
of the
fan of
cameras.
or just because they're there.
Yeah, he just
Expand on your criticism.
doesn't
Yeah.
want to look at us.
Well,
He likes imagining the voice.
let me tell you, I had about 20 minutes and some
minutes and
electrical
yeah.
tape and a
That's
6-foot USB extension, and I just fucking taped some webcams to some walls, and we kind of did the best we could.
Look-
They
That's great.
stayed up.
Ideally, we should get like I don't. They must exist.
Rotating?
We should just get a fucking thing that stands in the middle of the table, and we'll just
The
stick a
four-way?
cam. We'll just stick a cam on each
Ooh, face cam.
way. That might be distracting because you kind of got to look around it, but we could figure something out like that. Even if it
Have him
just,
point it
Yeah,
up. Or,
yeah, we just
Just be
have
like the
just have
scene
4
in
in the
Hang off the
table,
light.
the point office,
Yeah.
I
That
guess you
scene
can't.
in- or those scenes in that '70s show.
where they're all around the table.
And getting
Just
high.
Everyone has their own
Yeah.
talking head constantly.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that Matt guy.
Well, I was
That'd be
thinking
cool.
2 cameras if you'd mount,
What's
like
that?
over here and over there, but then the cameras are in each
How do I
other.
find this?
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv/Talking Reckless Podcast. This is in the app though.
The lighting.
Yeah, it doesn't. See, someone says doesn't look half bad for the first time. Who's that? I don't. What something? Senran Kagura weed.
That's awesome.
Adding cameras to a podcast is a slippery slope. Yeah, you did, but I mean, what does that even mean? I kind of didn't agree with that.
An
statement.
audio unfriendly podcast? What?
I kind of didn't. Well, the worry is that we're going to start focusing on this video thing, and
But you're not.
Like
You,
audio.
No, you didn't at
but yeah,
all.
clearly, as you can see from the quality of our setup, like
Yeah.
this was a fucking fun little
Slippery
afterthought.
slope, day one.
Yeah. Next week, we're all going to be talking to face cams, and we're going to have to like just stare directly into them, like, oh, Oliver, get back on your cam.
See, and that's the whole point of having them out of the way. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you
if
just
we put
forget.
them in the middle.
Exactly.
So
Well,
there's
that's a
one
good
camera
point.
on every
Yeah.
Person, then the people talking are gonna be more cognizant of the cams being there.
Totally. I honestly forgot they were there. Like
Yeah,
about halfway
that's it.
through. I was just like,
Well,
oh,
there's
yeah,
one
these are on.
directly. In my
Yeah, no, that's
vision,
kinda-
Well,
but-
it's, I can see one
always
too,
there.
but like, just don't worry about it, man.
Don't worry about it.
I sort of like we can figure out the angles a little better to
I
sort
would
of
put
show.
one there.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll
have one
need
each
we'll need
corner.
we'll need like some more extensions, but
Yeah.
that'd be ideal. You know, one in the corner show these two, one in the corner show these two.
No, let's
And,
get that on Instagram.
Yeah,
And-
Get it on the
And
gram,
Instagram.
son.
Haven't been doing that in a
And
long
my
time.
two-tone fence out there.
You got a two-tone fence now?
Orange and green.
Yeah.
Oh, back there. I don't know if that. I don't know if you can call that two-tone.
Two colors.
Do you know what that? Yeah, two colors.
Is that all that
man.
means?
That's
Okay,
exactly
all
what
right.
that means.
We've got like, what did you like? You cut up a sea can to make that thing. Green sea can, orange sea can. The candid view. You know, it's sort of. It's supposed to be an afterthought. Let's see. Cool. I'm just sketching up here. I don't agree with the cameras out of certain something of those that are available to watch live.
How come I can't fucking
Cameras-
get
oh,
this
I see,
going?
I see.
Oh, because I need to press play.
Yeah,
There's
we're
the
not.
chat.
I wouldn't want to do it live and have it just be audio and like a picture because at that point we might as well record the podcast and edit it and then just run it on Twitch.
Yeah.
True.
You know,
Yeah, but that's stupid.
I agree. We did that for a while. I did that on YouTube for a while because for some reason a lot of people like to listen to podcasts on YouTube, which blows my
that's
fucking
weird.
mind.
Because it's YouTube. It's great. It's
I
central.
guess.
Why
I
download
guess.
another app?
You don't need another app if you don't have it
Or-
on like a podcast reader. Just go to the website or I
the
guess,
website. That's not YouTube.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
When I'm watching
Wait,
my
I
Pootie
don't-
Pie and
I
guess
whoever
you're right.
else, I can just switch
your,
over
your
to
Pootie Pie.
Pootie Pie.
Well, this video will go up on YouTube. This live
Okay.
thing, yeah, unedited in all its glory. I'm gonna set Kevin up for streaming here right away. And what time is it actually? Oh yeah, shit! It's only 1. I got like hours to kill.
This guy's been listening for 7 years.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Shit, what's wrong?
I don't know.
That
I
guy.
still don't know. I don't know if it's Hema or Haima or, but we
Oh, yeah,
have
she's been, we have
over
a lot
10
of-
years.
yeah.
She said on
Thanks
the
for sticking around,
Facebook
you
today.
guys.
That's insane. Over
is.
10 years. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking as long as I've been playing Star Wars Galaxy. Final week count.
What's the final week count?
419,000. Oh no, sorry, 417,965.
Wow, that's a lot of wheat.
That's all I need.
You gave up. You gave up on it now. You're on to something else.
Yeah, I'm getting myself some copper now.
Oh shit. Yeah, this was fun. I think we'll probably do this again next week.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go upstairs and set Kevin up for streaming. And I don't know, maybe he'll stream something. We'll see.
Oh, he's gonna start streaming shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Tell
down.
me what to do. He's
I'm
gonna
not.
set it up.
I'm
Get,
just gonna set it up.
get
I'm just
OBS.
gonna
Look
set
at
it
all
up.
that stuff.
No, he's gonna use
Push it
XSplit
off
because we have this
No.
free
table.
open XSplit license, and it's the only I've only
Oh, I didn't
used
realize
it.
it was open. Thought
So
it was
it's
one
not-
license.
It's open.
Okay.
It's open. I have like infinite power, or something
Yeah.
super duper. Matt
Sure.
XSplit Eads, they call me.
Any more drunk XCOM nights?
One day soon, man. We're
Well, they got that XCOM 2 and the expansion.
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
actually, now that I got my fat computer and it doesn't take 5 minutes to load a fucking mission in XCOM 2.
You can actually play it.
Maybe I can play it.
We're hitting the streams a little more here and there, a little loosely. I'm doing Dark Souls, and we're gonna kind of do some stuff building up to the Rumble, and then post Rumble. It's gonna be fucking wild, man.
Shit's getting real.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Son.
We're I don't know what we're gonna do, but
Well, we have a goal now.
yeah, we're gonna go for it.
We have to beat.
That's right. Actually, we do have a line that we have to get past. I can't let it stand, you guys. Let's turn these mics off so I can fucking start the hater hour. Thanks for joining us, Twitch chat.
Bye, fans.
Yeah.
See ya.
We'll see you here next week. It's so that the recording time floats around a little bit because it's tough to get people organized. Keep your eyes on either the Twitter or there's a coming soon section right down there, just below the video player. It says coming soon. I update that thing as soon as we know when we're doing something, so you can always check that. It'll tell you when. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you here next week. Crunch, 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 bang, bang, bang.